All right, we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It's Wednesday night game of the week. It's Orioles. It's Marlins. It's game 2 of our 3-game set. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have all of you here. Hope everybody's having a good start to their, end to their Wednesday at this point. And what a way to end a Wednesday than to watch some baseball. And we're going to talk a little bit about, obviously, the game tonight, get into the lineups and things of that nature and what's going on there. And then we'll go from there. Good to have all of you in here. Hoping for a big Orioles win tonight. Definitely something they need. They definitely need a win. Victor's here. Sony 4K is here. And Jeannie is here. Good to have all of you in the house. Orioles coming off a very disappointing loss last night. Sloppy game across the board. Pitching was bad. Defense was bad. Offense was terrible. Just was not a good night at all for the Orioles. Across the board against a team that's 30 games under 500 and the worst team in the National League in the Florida Marlins. And it's just not. It's not the way they need to be playing for a team that needs to win. They're a first-place team. When you face these bad teams like the Marlins, you need to beat them. And beat them. To be honest, I went into this series thinking they should sweep this team. This team has little talent in any respect, and yet they dominated the Orioles last night. They led from the beginning. Never. I think the Orioles had a 1-0 lead at one point, and that was it. And the Marlins just led after that. Took a 4-1 lead after 3 innings, and they won 6-1. Orioles had 8 hits after 3 innings, and then from the 4th inning on, they got 1 hit the rest of the way. Just not a good night offensively, and hopefully things will change tonight. They definitely need to turn it around and turn it around quick. Big news for the Orioles today. Chase McDermott, the number 6 prospect in the Orioles farm system, which of course is saying something, is getting the start tonight for the Orioles. His major league debut. He's got really good stuff. High 90s fastball, 4-pitch pitcher. Where he struggles is with command. And that's really with a lot of guys that have high velocity. It's always about command. His walk rate needs to come down significantly. If he can learn to bring down his walks, he can be very effective. And I think it's a good outing to bring him up for against a team like the Marlins. Not at home where you have to worry about the pressure of the fans and all that. So I think this is a good way to get him his first major league start. We'll see how it goes. For the Marlins tonight, they have Chisholm will bat first, De La Cruz batting second, Berger batting third, Bell batting fourth, Sanchez fifth, Lopez sixth, Edwards seventh, Gordon eighth, and Sanchez ninth. For the Orioles, batting first at shortstop, of course, Gunnar Henderson, batting second at catcher, Adley Rutschman, batting third and DHing tonight, Anthony Santander, batting fourth at first base, Ryan O'Hearn, fifth in right field is Heston Kjerstad, sixth at second base is Jordan Westberg, seventh at left field is Colton Cowser, eighth in the center field is Cedric Mullins, and batting ninth at third base is Ramon Urias. So that's your lineup for the Orioles tonight. Again, offense has been a major struggle. As a guy who watches each and every game almost religiously, unless we're out, I watch the games. I keep hearing people talk about, the pitching, the Orioles need pitching, they need starters, this, that, and the other. They have to make moves offensively too, whether that's from within, which is probably the only way they would do it. Something has to give on the offensive side for the Orioles. They've got to figure this out. They've still got so many guys. We're going into August now. The season's more than 2/3 of the way done. We're well into the season, and we still have guys like Mullins and Hayes and Urias and Mateo that are still struggling, and McCann that are still struggling at the plate. The time has come where it's got to be, decisions need to be made. End of story. Just that simple. And unfortunately for Ramon Urias, Jorge Mateo last night, he ran into Gunnar Henderson on a ball up the middle on a really gruesome play. His arm bent back in a way that your arm shouldn't bend back. It was really gruesome to see. And he's out. He's not actually gone on the IL yet. The Orioles are still waiting on the x-rays to see what they have on the MRIs and the x-rays to see whether or not anything's broken. I guess they did initial X-rays and they said it was negative, but they've done some MRIs and they're waiting on that. Connor Norby's been called up. He's on the taxi squad for now. He's not in. Obviously, he's not in the lineup tonight. He's not officially on the roster just yet. He's on the taxi squad for now. But I'm assuming we're going to get a decision on Mateo. I'd be shocked with the way that arm looked like last night if he doesn't have some sort of strain, ligament strains or tear or something like that at least. If nothing's broken, if something's not torn in there, I'll be shocked. So I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of corresponding move if they put him on the DL. So Edward Cabrera is pitching for the Marlins. Here's a guy that's 1-3 with a 7.36 ERA, folks. 33 innings. He's walked 20 batters, and they're hitting .269 against him. The Orioles should have a field day with this kid tonight. I'm sorry. They just should. We'll see whether or not they do. So he is on the mound. Looks like he is getting ready to start this game. We are at 6:40. Gunnar Henderson is at the plate, and here's the first pitch. Ball low, 1-0. So good start. I'm starting to see Gunnar last few games, starting with the Texas series. Gunner's starting to take more pitches, which is really here's a 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. And here's Melissa. Look at this. Hey, I love it. I got a great wife. I only need this. I got a glass already. Say hi to everybody. Take puppy with you, please.
Come on, buddy.
Go with mom. 2-0 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to center field. That's very playable. Center fielder's under it. He's got it, and that's the first out. 1 out in the inning, gang. Good to have all of you in here. Melissa's feeding me. She's wonderful. She cut everything up already. I got to eat dinner, right? So if you see me eating, I apologize. That's going to bring Rutschman to the plate. And Gunner's been struggling lately. He's been having his issues. Here's the first pitch to Adley Rutschman, batting .272 on the season. First pitch. Curveball low, ball 1, 1-0. Good to have all of you here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Orioles need a big win today, folks. 17 home runs, 61 RBI, 779 OPS for Adley Rutschman. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. The Orioles as a whole, a 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. He backhands it. Throw to the first. And that is the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down. Here in the first for the Orioles. The Orioles have really been struggling lately to get runs any other way than the home run. And runners in scoring position has been a major, major flaw for the Orioles here of late. Just have been really bad with runners in scoring position. And it's hurt them. It really has hurt them. So that'll bring Anthony Santander to the plate. First pitch to him. Right there. Strike. 1-0. Santander on the year. .242 average. 27 home runs. 66 RBIs. 827 OPS. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he hold? He did hold. He did hold. Yes. 1-1. So ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's just a soda, folks. No drinking on this channel. 1-1 pitch inside. Ball 2. 2-1. Is anybody in here first time in? Welcome in. Good to have you guys here. Marlins, Orioles, game 2 of a 3-game set. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2-2. So the count is even. Santander on the season hitting a lot of home runs. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Right field. That ball's back. It looks like it's going to be playable. It's at the track. And that ball is caught. Looked like he got it just under it. He gave it a ride. But that's the inning. No runs. No hits. No errors. Nobody left. We're going to head to the bottom of the first inning. Here comes Chase McDermott making his Major League debut. Orioles nothing. Marlins coming to bat. Our goal tonight, like goals are 40. Our goal on the subs is 825. We've really been growing. The channel's been growing phenomenally the last couple weeks. Had some videos come out, and the videos have done really, really well. I did a second half prediction video on the Orioles that got well over 3,000 views. I just did another video on another pitching option that the Orioles can have if trades don't materialize. That's done like almost over 350 views. It's been a good time. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll have another Hall of Fame profile. You guys got to check that out as well. I just did one last week on Cy Young. That one's taken off. It's got like 400 views. So it's been a good week. All right, thank you guys for that. So I've been trying to get the widgets to work so that I can keep, like where you see right here. I usually will be able to put up the game day so you can see it. I still can't get it to work. And I don't know why. So that's been a little bit of an issue. So I have to put something there for you guys so you can at least see that. But here we go. Jazz Chisholm, Brian De La Cruz, and Jake Burger will be the first 3 hitters of Chase McDermott's career. This year at AAA at Norfolk, he's got a 3.96 ERA, 91 innings pitched, 54 walks, 129 strikeouts. And here's his first major league pitch. And it's a ground ball to the first baseman. O'Hearn's got it. Pitch to McDermott. He's going to cover, and that is the first out. So 1 out on 1 pitch, and Chase McDermott's got his first major league out. So he is in the record books just like that. Good for him. First pitch right there, and Chisholm, he hit it hard. He just nice play by Ryan O'Hearn at first, and then he flips it to the pitcher for the first out. Tried to jump on him first pitch, and we got him. 15 minutes. If the Mets beat the Yanks again tonight, they will sweep the home and home. Nice. I hope they do. I hope they do, Victor. We'll see. That's going to bring De La Cruz to the plate. He's batting .239 on the season. McDermott's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. Good pitch. Low and away. Starts in the zone. Tails on the outside, and he can't hold up. 0-1 pitch. A little bit further outside this time. He does not offer. 1-1 is the count. Orioles looking for their 61st win of the season. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1-2. We'll get into some trade talk as well. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball down the right field line, and that's foul. So it's still going to be 1-2. Of course, a lot of trade talk right now. Orioles talking about trading for Tariq Skubal, possibly Chase McDermott, some other guys out there, Mason Miller, possibly Tanner Scott, who's on the Marlins. Here's a 1-2 pitch, way high, ball 2-2. So there's a lot there to unwrap when it comes to possible trades. Everybody keeps talking about the Orioles possibly trading Jackson Holiday, Heston Kjerstad. I still don't think that's the right move. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. That ball is foul. Jackson Holiday, number 1 overall pick in the draft just 2 years ago. The guy's the number 1 overall prospect in baseball. You can't. He could be a generational talent. You just can't give him up. So De La Cruz is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop. Gunner's there. He dives, gets it, throws to first in time. And that is the second out of the inning. Nice play for Gunner up the middle. He had to lunge for it. Down on one knee. Throws to first for the second out. Nice play up the middle by Gunner. That's 2 down in the inning. Good play by Gunnar Henderson right there. And he makes an accurate throw. Hey, Dan, welcome in. Dan, H20 Chief is here. Yes, Sony 4K, you got it right. Don't forget, guys. Be sure to... Here's the first pitch to Burger. Strike right there on the low, but it catches the zone. 0-1. Yes, be sure to like and subscribe if you're new. McDermott's 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. What's up, Dan? Welcome in, bud. Good to see you. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball right field. That ball is going to be playable for Heston Kjerstad. He's over, and he's got it. That's your inning. So good start for Chase McDermott. 3 up, 3 down. Nobody. The one ball was hit hard by Chisholm, but that was it. Good inning for McDermott. Always good to get that first inning under your belt, and he is done. So we're going to head into the top of the second inning. No score in Miami. Good start for Chase McDermott. No drinking on the job. Don't worry about that. I'm not drinking. You know that. That's not my thing. "16 people watching. Good to have you all here." Orioles got O'Hearn, Kjerstad, and Westberg stepping to the plate. Talking about trades, I don't know. When I look at a guy like a Tariq Skubal or even a Garrett Crochet, good pitchers, absolutely. Look, Skubal's got a chance of winning the Cy Young Award. He's having an excellent year. And you have team control for both of those guys. I think both of them are under control for another 2 seasons. But the asking price is so much. And both of those guys have injury history. They have arm injury history. And that can't be ignored. You have to remember that. That has to be something that the Orioles take into account. Personally, I think they're going to go to the more like the second or third tier guys and get guys that can fill in the back end of the rotation. I just don't see them going out there and saying, okay, here's Kobe Mayo and Heston Kjerstad. Give me Tariq Skubal. I just don't see them doing that. They've got some generational talent. Now, I don't think the Orioles offense is as good as everybody thinks it is. I think there's holes in this offense. But we'll see. So Ryan O'Hearn's at the plate. And here's the first pitch to O'Hearn. Outside, ball 1. 1-0. .279, 12 home runs for Ryan O'Hearn this season with 39 RBIs. Next pitch is a swing and a foul. 1-1. O'Hearn's a professional hitter. Look, don't get me wrong. I like O'Hearn, but I don't think O'Hearn's long for the Orioles. I just don't. I think that when his contract is up, I don't see the Orioles re-signing him. 1-1 pitch, swing and a foul. Catcher's going to give it a look. Third baseman's going to give it a look. Are they going to get there? No, they are not. That ball is foul and out of play. 1-2 to Ryan O'Hearn. Well, the Marlins and Mountcastle trade. First off, you're not going to trade Major League ready. You're not going to trade off your Major League roster unless you're getting Major League roster guys back. In other words, the Orioles aren't going to trade Mountcastle or Mullins to a team for prospects. They're not going to do that. So whatever they get, it's got to be Major League ready guys that are already on Major League rosters that are going to come in right away and play. Pitchers, relievers. If you're going to trade, that's what you're trading for. It's not going to be, remember, the Orioles are in it to win now. So, yes, you could trade a Mountcastle because you have a Mayo or an O'Hearn. Here's the 1-2 pitch to O'Hearn. Oh, that ball is just on the outside corner. That's a good pitch. Good take by O'Hearn. But it's called a ball. 2-2. I think that you can do that, Victor, and Mullins as well, because I can slide Cowser over to center field. No, Cowser's not Cedric Mullins. I get it. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. Foul down the left field line. Defensively, Cowser's not Mullins. I don't think he's as bad as people think. I think Cowser's a very good center fielder. He's not the superstar defensive player, but he's got a better arm. Here's the 2-2 pitch to O'Hearn. Swinging a foul again at the plate. So we're going to do it again. 2-2. I think he's got a better arm, for one. I think he can go get the ball. I think he tracks the ball well. He doesn't have the highlight reel catches just yet that Cedric Mullins has, but I think he'll get there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball low. 3-2. So Ryan O'Hearn has run the count full to 3-2. to start the top of the second inning. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Easy peasy. He's got it. Throw to first. 1 out. Now remember, guys, this is what I said before. This is a pitcher in Cabrera. It's got a 7.5 ERA. No, 7.32. Here's Kerstad. Batting .296. First pitch, check swing. Did he go? They're going to appeal to third. No, he did not. He checked his swing. 1-0. Kerstad in limited times, batting .296. He's had a good start this time up. 1-0 pitch. Well, that ball was low, but called a strike. 1-1. Roberto Ortiz is behind the plate. Outside with the next pitch, ball 2, 2-1. So a 2-1 count right now to Heston Kerstad. Top of the second inning, folks, no score. Orioles offense trying to get going. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike. 2-2. Ball was low in the zone, and Kerstad couldn't lay off. So a 2-2 count to Heston Kerstad. The pitcher is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, strike 3. Swing and a miss on a bad ball. Heston Kerstad with the strikeout. He did not look good on that one. That ball was not a strike out of the hand. And he just couldn't lay off, and that's the second out of the inning. 2 down. Just not good for Kerstad. That's not a good at bat. That's going to bring Westberg to the plate. He got a single last night, .273 average. First pitch to him. Oh, that ball looked a little low and inside, but it's called a strike. 0-1. Westberg, .273 on the season, 16 home runs, 53 RBI. He's got an .815 OPS. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman, nice backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time. And that's your inning, folks. Again, 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Bottom of the second coming up. No score. Orioles offensively just are not getting it done. Appreciate all of you being here. 12 watching. Orioles looking to find a way to get a win. Mets, Yankees tonight. Victor, I'm sure, in the chat will keep us updated on that game. Chase McDermott for the Orioles making his major league debut. Went through the first inning, got him 1, 2, 3, 3 up, 3 down. Looked really good in the first inning. Lore, welcome in. How's Mateo doing today? We haven't gotten updates. They did do an x-ray. X-rays came back negative, which is good. Usually that means no breaks. But they're going to look into doing an MRI to see if there's anything a little bit more internal that they need to take a look. Maybe any kind of ligament damage or things like that, or anything he might have sprained or strained. They're looking into it, and nothing's been updated yet. I'm sure we'll get an update tonight before the end of the game, or after the game for sure, from Brandon Hyde. My apologies, folks. I'm eating dinner as I'm calling the game. We're in a commercial break right now. But McDermott's going to step back in. No score. Bottom of the second. They're doing a pan. They're panning over the stadium right now down in Miami. I get it. Marlins aren't that good. And fans like teams that are winners. I get it. There's nobody in that stadium. First pitch from McDermott. Line drive. Base hit into right field. And that's the first hit of the game. So a man on, nobody out. 1 man on already for the Marlins. Just like that. They're doing a lot of like what they did last night. They were jumping on first pitches against Suarez last night. And they've done it so far in this game against McDermott. swinging at that first pitch a lot and really jumping on that first pitch. And I think they do that because what they're looking at, they're saying he wants to get ahead, so he's going to try to throw that first pitch strike. And they're looking at that and they're trying to get it going. So here's Sanchez with a man on first. First pitch to Sanchez. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Now the one thing Miami does do well, we don't do a lot well when you're 30 games under 500. But the one thing they do well is they run. They are a running team. They got a lot of speed. They do like to force the issue on the base pass. McDermott set, 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike, 1-1. They did release Jonathan Hazley. Yes, they did. They did do that today to make room for McDermott on the 40-man roster. Hazley had to be removed from it, and they DFA'd him. So 1-1 pitch to Sanchez is here. Here it is. Outside, ball 2, 2-1. Now, if there's one place that McDermott struggles, it is with command. So he's going to really have to bear down here. 2-1 pitch. High, ball 3, 3-1. Oh, my. This is exactly what the Orioles don't want. They don't want him getting behind in counts. What they're really looking for right here is a ground ball at somebody so they can possibly turn a double play. So McDermott's set at the belt. 3-1 pitch. Right there. Strike. 3-2. Good pitch. $11 people watching. Good to have all of you here. 40 likes is our goal. We're trying to get to 825 subscribers. We're at 816. Let's see if we make it tonight. Good to have everybody here. 3-2 count now to Sanchez. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball 4. He walks him. So the first two runners reach, or first two batters reach for the Marlins. Single and a walk. Not a good start for the Orioles here in the second. McDermott's going to have to bear down, make some good pitches, and see if he can get a ground ball at somebody. That's going to bring Lopez to the plate, batting .249 on the season. First pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. And the issue right now for the Orioles pitchers is they feel like they have to almost pitch a shutout because the offense isn't scoring runs. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ground ball at second baseman. Flipped the gunner for 1, back to first. Was he on the bag? Yes, he was. They said he was on the bag. Double play. Gunner's throw was a little bit down the line, but it looks like O'Hearn was able to keep the bag. And they called him out. That's your double play. 2 down in the inning. He got exactly what he needed. He needed a ground ball. He got it right at the second baseman. Westberg shoots it over to Gunner. Gunner makes the throw back to first. And yes, Ryan O'Hearn did keep the bag. So that's 2 down. Man on third, but 2 outs in the inning. That's going to bring Edwards to the plate. He's batting .333, left-hander. Now, we're really going to need to buckle down here now. We need a big out. First pitch low and in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0. So this is where McDermott, he got the ground ball. Now he needs to make a big pitch and get out of this inning. He's already behind the count. 1-0. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1-1. This is like my only chance to eat, guys. So I appreciate all of you being here and being patient with me. So a 1-1 count to Edwards. McDermott is at the belt. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1-2. They probably helped him out a little bit there. That ball was up and in, but Edwards couldn't lay off. And he fouls it back. So McDermott's ahead in the count. 1-2. Daniel Berry Sports, welcome in. All right, Victor, we'll be here. McDermott is at the belt. Edwards is ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by Rutschman. 2-2. Rocky scored 20. The Rockies scored 20 runs today? Oh, we'll look at scores a little bit later. I didn't know that. I'll have to take a look. So again, 2 down in the inning. Runner on third. Edwards at the plate. 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-2. This is exactly what he doesn't want, though. Last thing he wants is another walk. He's got the count at 3-2. Needs to make a big pitch right here and get out of this inning. He's only at 25 pitches so far, so his pitch count is good. It's efficient right now. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 4. He could not finish him off. So that's going to be first and third for the Marlins. And that's a big at bat right there. Because that prolongs the inning. He's got to get his pitch count up even further now. And that's going to bring Gordon to the plate. He's batting .234 in the season. First and third. He's got to be careful because the runner on first is going to look to go. Again, the one thing that the Marlins do well is they like to run. So here's Gordon, .234 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. Not good. Don't want to see that out of McDermott. What you don't want to see is you don't want to see him get behind in the counts. So he's set. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. 94 miles an hour. 94 miles per hour. Low in the zone. And Gordon couldn't do anything with it. That's a strike, a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. He looks like he's not balanced when he's throwing. His arm is going out instead of straight down. Wow, the Rockies beat the Red Sox 20-7 today. That's crazy. So a 2-1 count to Gordon. McDermott's got to make a pitch here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That was ball 3, folks. That ball was outside, but Gordon wanted to get the hit, I guess. He offered at it, and that's a strike. He helps us out there. So a 2-2 count. Runners on first and third. What's up, Chris? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Needs to come up with a really good pitch right here. Nope. Steps off, throw to first. Runner's back, so that's your first disengagement. Two count on Gordon. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. Pitch count's getting up there now. Now he's at 31 pitches. He was at an efficient 25. Now he's up to 31. Which still isn't terrible. He set at the belt. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Gordon. Swing and a pop-up. Looks like it's going to be out of play, and it is out of play. So we're going to do it again. 2-2. Pitch number 33 is coming for Chase McDermott. Trying to get out of this jam here in the bottom of the second inning. And I got to be honest, it's kind of a big pitch here because the Orioles, again, haven't been scoring a lot of runs lately. You don't want to get down early again. McDermott's set. 2-2 pitch. Swinging it. Oh, he just got a piece of it. 2-2. It was a good curveball, and it looked like he was out in front of it. And at the very last second, he just got a piece of it. Jacob Frederick, welcome in. Go Guardians. Guardians playing really well this year. First place in the Central. Can't beat that. Gordon is set. 2-2 pitch again. Swing and a miss. He got him. He struck him out on a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, low and on the inside. It's a strike either way, and he cannot catch up to it. That's your inning, folks. 1 walk, 1 hit, 2 left. Top of the third inning coming up. No score. Yeah, welcome in, Jacob. Good to have you here. Hope you subscribe. Somebody is at the door. Who is at the door? Sorry guys, Melissa's got somebody at the door. I'm just wondering who's at the door. Welcome in, everybody. Good to have you all here. 17 of you watching me watch my phone. Cynthia, Candy Mom, welcome in. What's up, Cynthia? Welcome in, dear. Good to have you here. Orioles need to start scoring some runs, folks. They've been really, really struggling offensively. Got to find ways to score runs. Well, Chris, the thing about it is, I like the way he looks too right now. The thing is with him, I talked about this earlier before you came in. You know, with any of these guys that have high velocity, it's all about control. And it's all about being able to command your pitches. His issue in the minor leagues is he walks a lot of guys. High walk rate. Inconsistent with his pitches. If he wants to stick, that has to change. So here's Cowser. First pitch to Cowser. Inside corner. Strike. 1-1. Or 0-1. Cowser's up to 225. 13 home runs. 37 RBIs. A 740 OPS. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low and outside. Ball 1-1. I think a lot of people have to remember, they talk about Cowser. I was talking to somebody on a video earlier today, and they were talking about how disappointed they were in Cowser. And I keep saying to them, I'm like, here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Oh, and he calls it a strike. It was a curveball on the outside corner. It looked like it was outside, but he calls it a strike. 1-2 on Cowser. And I kept saying to the guy, I'm like, look, okay, he's batting 225, but he's a rookie. He is technically a rookie. You know, he leads all rookies in home runs. I think he's right there in RBIs. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Cowser. Swinging a foul back. 1-2 again. We're going to do it again. Could he be better? Absolutely. I'd like to see his average probably about 25 points higher. I'd like to see him at about 250. But I think in time, he'll have to adjust back to the league. The league's adjusted to him. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman's got it, but he's not going to get him as they had the shift on. And Cowser hits it down the third base line. Berger gets to it, but he can't get Cowser. He just holds the ball, and that's the Orioles' first hit. So an infield hit for Colton Cowser. Smart. He went with the pitch. Nobody was at third. He shoots it down the third base line, and it's a base hit. So the Orioles lead off single to start the third. You know, the thing about Cowser is he's going to get better as time goes on. He is a rookie. That's going to bring Mullins to the plate. He's batting 216. Here's Mullins' first pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field. Hit pretty well, but it's right at the center fielder. And that's the first out. And that's one of the things that frustrates Walt more than anything else, folks. Mullins, you get a base hit. Got a guy on first. There's some pressure on the pitcher. Mullins swings at the first pitch, fly ball, first out. 1 out, just like that. That's going to bring Ramon Arias to the plate. I just don't understand that. Take a pitch. Maybe it's ball 1. I don't know. Here's the first pitch to Urias. Strike right there, 0-1. I don't get that. I don't understand the swinging at the first pitch stuff. It happens so much with the Orioles, and they do it all the time, and it's a very frustrating thing. So Urias is behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So Urias is down in the count, 0-2. Throw over to first. Nope, Cowser's back. That's your first disengagement. Likes are getting up there, guys. We're now at 17 likes, and we got 11 of you watching. Good to have everybody in here. No score. We're in the top of the third inning. Orioles got a man on first with 1 out. 0-2 pitch swing. Fly ball, right field, going to be right at the right fielder, and that is the second out of the inning. So 2 down, folks, and that's going to get us back to the top of the lineup for Gunnar Henderson. Gunner's been struggling lately. He's not hitting as well as he had been. Could really use a big night, a 2-3 hit night. To get himself back on track. He's 0 for 1 in this game. He's going to step to the plate right here. Gunner's still having a good season, but he is 0 for 1 with a fly out. Kowser's leading off first. First pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0. 94 miles an hour as well. So Cabrera, who came in with a 7.32 ERA, is shutting out the Orioles. It's just, lately, that's how it's been for the Birds. They have not been consistent offensively. 1-0 pitch. Curveball high and outside. Ball 2. 2-0. So here's the count. Count in the favor of Gunnar now. So Gunnar can look for a certain pitch. Let's see what he does. His OPS on the road, Gunnar Henderson, is .994, which is 5th best in all of baseball. 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. So a 3-0 count here to Gunnar Henderson. Again, the top of the 3rd inning. If you're the Oriole manager, Brandon Hyde, you're going to let Gunnar swing here 3-0. You're going to expect a ball down the middle of the plate. If it's a pitch he likes, he can swing. If not, he can let it go. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Wow, that was a strike. Holy cow. It's ball 4. They walks him. It's a walk for the Orioles. That ball was right there. It was inside the zone, but the ump called to the ball. I guess he says it was high. So the Orioles have 2 runners on in first and second again now. They got a chance here to get a run. But here we are, runners in scoring position. Let's see how we do. It's going to bring Rutschman into plate. He's 0 for 1. Rutsch has really been struggling lately. He's been in kind of a prolonged slump. Not so much an 0 for 30 kind of thing, but definitely just has not been stringing a lot of hits together. First pitch to him, right there, strike, 0-1. Rutschman only swings at the first pitch about 9% of the time, which is one of the lowest, if not the lowest in all of baseball. He's behind the count, 0-1. 0-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball, foul down the first base line. So just like that, Rutschman's down 0-2 in the count. Who's new here? Welcome in. Anybody got baseball questions? Shout them out. Be more than happy to answer them. Going into after this inning. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And once again, the Orioles, with runners in scoring position, cannot come through. We're going to head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score. Wow. And the frustration continues for the Orioles. Once again, with a man in scoring position, they cannot get a hit. Just a frustrating time if you're an Oriole fan. Hey, we picked up a subscriber. Thank you, gang. We're now at 817. We're only 8 off of our goal, and we're at 17 legs. Good to have you all here. Bottom of the 3rd inning, no score. Orioles, Marlins. Again, the Orioles been struggling. You know, they started the second half. They got a 9-2 win and then an 8-4 win against Texas. But there were signs of issues in those games. In the 9-2 game, all 9 runs were scored from home runs. They couldn't drive anybody in any other way. And in the 8-4 win that they won the next night, they actually left 15 runners on base in that game. So there were some hidden red flags that I think the casual Oriole fan may not look at because they're just going to look at the bottom line. Hey, a win's a win. I get that. I do get that. But there are some red flags there that have to be looked at, and I think those red flags, again, have really shown up for the Orioles, at least in the last 2 games. When they lost that last game of 3-2 to Texas, and the only runs they got was off a 2-run homer by Anthony Santander, and they went like 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position in that game. And then last night, 6-3 loss again last night. 1 hit after the 3rd inning. The offense is just non-existent. Since June 21st, the Orioles are under 500, And they've been struggling. And June 21st, we're talking a whole month at this point. June 21st to now, they're under 500. So they've not been playing well. They've just been very lucky because the Yankees haven't been playing well also. So, we'll see. So McDermott is set. He's back on the mound into the third inning for him. First pitch to the hitter. Inside, high and inside. Ball one. 1-0. He's set. 1-0 pitch. Right there. Strike. 1-1. I do like that he's in these counts. He's not getting behind in counts 3-0, 2-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. To me, it looks like, so far, again, it's only been 2 innings. He's keeping the at-bats competitive. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Strike right there. Outside corner, 2. Good pitch. 2-2. I just like that right now, McDermott's keeping every single at-bat competitive, and he's staying even or ahead in most counts. He's not behind 3-0, 3-1. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. On a 95-mile-an-hour heater up in the zone, up in the eyes, but he swings right through it, and that's the first out of the inning. I just like that. I like that he's being competitive in each at bat. Back to the top of the lineup for the Marlins. Here's Chisholm. First pitch. Curveball. Strike. 0-1. There's been talk about Jazz Chisholm getting traded too. Chisholm. 0-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Yeah, there's been rumors that the Marlins might be trading him as well. We'll see. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. He's now 42 pitches in 2 1/3. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-2. Again, I do like that he is staying competitive even or ahead of the count on most of these hitters. That's important, especially for a young pitcher making his major league debut. Keep yourself out of trouble. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field. Hit fairly deep, but it looks like Kowser's under it. He's got it. That's the second out. So 2 down in the inning. Of course, after this series, the Orioles return home. To face the Padres. Start a weekend series. First pitch to De La Cruz. Right there. Strike. 0-1. So McDermott so far very impressed with the way he's been pitching. Getting ahead in the count. Mixing his pitches. In and out of the, in and out. Up and down. Good start for him. Swing. Fly ball. Center field. Hit really well. Mullins is on the track, but he's got it. That's the out. That's the third out of the inning, folks. No runs, no hits. Great job, Chase McDermott. That's awesome. Top of the fourth inning coming up. No score O's. Pitching, looking good. Hitting, not so much. Let's go O's. Sony 4K says, yes, I agree 100%. O's looking to get a win. All right, so we're done 3 innings. Let's go ahead and do a quick standings update. We'll give you guys the standings around the league. When the 5th inning comes around, we'll do the first of 2. 3rd, 5th, and 7th innings, we do updates. So we'll give you some standings updates. And then in the 5th, we'll give you scores. And then in the 7th, we'll give you scores again. So, of course, the Orioles lead the East at 60-40. Followed by the Yankees, a game and a half out. Boston, 6.5 out. Tampa Bay, 9.5 out. Toronto, 15 out. Cleveland leads the Central, followed by Minnesota, 4.5. Kansas City 5 out, Detroit 11, and Chicago 34.5 games out of first place. In the West, Houston is now taking the lead. Who thought Houston was going to be there after their start? But they are. Houston leads with 53 and 49, followed by Seattle 1 game out, Texas 3.5, Angels 8, and the Oakland Athletics 13 games back. In the National League, in the East, Philadelphia's got the lead. They have the best record in baseball right now. It's 64 and 38, followed by Atlanta, who's 9 back. The Mets, who are 11 back. Washington, 16.5. And the Marlins, 27.5 games out of first place. In the Central, Milwaukee, 59 and 43, have a 6-game lead on the Cardinals, followed by the Pirates, 7 out. Reds, 10 out. Cubs, 11 out. And finally, out west, the Dodgers, 61 and 41, followed by the Padres at 8.5 back, Diamondbacks 9 back, Giants 13 back, and the Colorado Rockies 23.5 games back. So that's your standings around the league right now, folks. And that's going to bring Anthony Santander to the plate to lead off the top of the fourth. Here's the first pitch. Inside and low, ball 1, 1-0. So a lot of the divisions are close enough, at least for one other team, 1 or 2 teams. There are some that it's over for some. Here's second pitch, swing and a foul back, 1-1. I think offensively the Orioles have got to start deciding to make some offensive changes to get some sort of oomph. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Santander. Curveball right there. Strike 2, 1-2. It's to inject some sort of life or energy into this lineup. The Orioles are just not hitting as a team. Here's the 1-2 pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-2. Guys, hit that like button. Our goal is to get to 40 likes tonight. We can make it. I know we can get there. But we're not there yet. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3. So, again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the Orioles came into this game facing Cabrera, who had a 7.3 ERA, and to this point, he's got a 1-hit shutout going against the Orioles. I don't know what to say. Here's O'Hearn. First pitch to him. Swing, fly ball, left field, hit pretty good, but it's going to be playable. First pitch again, and that is just like that, the second out of the inning. So O'Hearn, 1 pitch, 1 out, fly ball to left field. Not even to the warning track. And just like that, there's 2 down in the inning. Oh, so frustrating. Orioles should be smoking these teams. I'm sorry, they should. If we're as good as we think we are, we're a first-place team, 60 wins, and we're getting handled here. That'll bring Kjerstad to the plate. First pitch to him is low, ball 1. And we're getting handled by the worst team in the National League. I don't know. 1-0 pitch to Kjerstad. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-1. And I think Kjerstad's going to have to learn as well. Teams are understanding that, he can hit the Look, who can't hit the fastball? But he can really hit the fastball. So he's seeing less and less fastballs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball in the dirt. 1-2. And what you're seeing in those last 2 pitches that Kjerstad missed, they were curveballs in the dirt. But he can't lay off of them. So why throw him anything else until he's disciplined enough to take the pitch? Well, now it counts 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball, foul. We're going to do it again, 1-2. Yeah, just no need to throw him a fastball because you can get him out with off-speed pitches. And that's exactly what these pitchers are doing. They're taking these pitches. They're understanding the at-bats. And now it's up to Kjerstad to, here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball up 96 miles an hour. And that, just like that, the inning's over. That was a quick inning. Terrible for the Orioles. Just not hitting at all. 3 up, 3 down. That's your inning. Bottom of the 4th inning, no score. But Kjerstad's got to adjust back. The league is adjusting to him. They're throwing him more off-speed pitches, more breaking balls, and until he adjusts back and learns to hit those better, they're going to continue to throw those and get him out. And the Orioles are just struggling, such a struggle offensively. They've got to do something to invigorate this offense, to inject some sort of energy and life into them, because nobody offensively looks good at all, period. But I think part of it with me too is I like home runs. I want my home run hitters on the team. Back in the day, you had Eddie Murray, you had Cal Ripken, you had Ken Singleton. Before those guys, you had Boog Powell, you had Frank Robinson, you had Jim Gentile. You had guys that were going to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Okay, that's fine. But they understood that they also needed to get on base. Their job was to hit, not hit home runs. Their job was to hit. Eddie Murray said this one time, several years ago now. It's been probably about 5-7 years. They had him up in the booth, and they talked about hitting with him. And he said, look, my job as a hitter was to get hits. That's it. That was my job, was to get hits. Not to hit home runs, to get hits. The home runs would come. And that's why, Eddie, I think, only struck out 100 times in the season once. And I think it was his first season. He never struck out more than 100 times in the season after that. Because he would do what he had to do to get the bat on the ball. His job is not to strike out. His job is to hit the ball. And, that's an approach that in today's game, they don't have that approach. They just don't. And I think that they've gotten away from that. As good as it is to watch baseball, there's some of the things that they do today that I think are just wrong, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So McDermott's set, Berger's there, first pitch curveball, strike. Good curveball. So hitters are not afraid to strike out anymore. They don't shorten their swing when they get to 2 strikes to try to save the at bat and to, protect the plate. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2. They just don't. They don't do that. So, they'll swing just as hard on 0-2 as they do 2-0. And that's why strikeouts are up, averages are down. Because everybody loves the long ball. I don't agree with it, but that's how it is. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he got him. Strike 3. And I get it, velocity, I guess, is up compared to the old days. And maybe guys are, having to gear up more for the fastball. But either way, that's how hitters are now. They don't shorten their stroke. They don't try to protect the plate and just try to put the ball in play or at least make contact and keep the at-bat alive. So I think that's part of the problem with hitters. Here's Bell, first pitch to him, low, ball 1, in the dirt, 1-0. With pitchers, everything's about spin rate, max velocity, max effort on every single pitch. I don't agree with that either. You don't have to throw max velocity and max effort with every single pitch. Save yourself. Make good quality pitches and you'll still get guys out. Greg Maddux never threw more than 92 to 93 miles an hour, but he had great movement on his pitches and he could command every pitch. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bell, curveball, right there, strike, 1-1. And that is what I consider to be important. Command your pitches and you'll do fine. 1-1 pitch, a little high, ball 1, 1-1, 2-1. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Definitely appreciate y'all. I know the number will flex up and down. We'll have 7, then we'll have 17. We had 22. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. And I think that's what's really baseball as a whole has gotten away from. And I don't know if it's all the analytics that are doing this. And analytics are great, and that's fine, and I like those. But I think there's a place for it. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice changeup. Bell was way out in front of that one, 3-2. So he gets back to even in the count. Guys, we picked up another subscriber. We're at 818. Thank you. So full count to Bell. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, center field. That ball's hit really well. And it's gone. Home run for Josh Bell. And just like that, the Marlins have taken the lead. Center field. I thought maybe that Mullins had a play, but he didn't. That ball's deep. That ball was about 6 rows deep. And just like that, guess what? The Marlins are on top again. So a 1-out home run by Josh Bell gives the Marlins 414 feet, 104 miles an hour off the bat. Pitch was down the middle, and Bell was able to extend his arms and put it in the seats. Terrell Houston, welcome in. I need the O's -1.5. Well, not a good start. You think they do it? I don't know. I hope so. Curveball. First pitch to Sanchez. Strike. 0-1. I think they can do it. They should. The Orioles at -1.5. I'll be honest with you, Terrell. They should. But it's the offense. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. So I like the McDermott. He's shaking off the home run. He's coming back. He's made 2 good pitches to Sanchez. And just like that, he's got him down in the count 0-2. But can he finish him now? McDermott set. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. 0-2 again. The pressure now falls to the offense to pick him up and answer. They have to answer. Sanchez is set. McDermott's 0-2 pitch to him. Swinging a foul back again. And he failed that. He fouled that one straight back. So he's got the timing. Now it's up to McDermott to make a good pitch here. 59 pitches for Chase. 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Ball 1-2. Good take. Good take by Sanchez. That ball started in the zone and dipped quickly, but he did not offer at it. 19 likes, 818 subscribers. Thank you all very much for being here. 1-2 count for McDermott. Nope. Time for the batter. Sanchez calls time. He walked his first time up. 1-0 Marlins off a Josh Bell home run to dead center field. Chase is set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. Tough sledding for the Orioles. They've got to find ways to beat the teams. Again, I talk about this a lot. It's such a frustrating thing. You've got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. 2-2 pitch. Way outside. Ball 3. 3-2. Can't lose him now. I just said how I thought this at-bat was a good one for him because he got ahead 0-2 after the home run, and he goes from 0-2 to 3-2. So here we go. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Base hit into left field. So back-to-back hits. Home run by Bell. Base hit for Sanchez. Whew. Can't let this inning get away from you if you're McDermott right here now. Chase is going to have to. He's got to make a good pitch here and get him back into the dugout and hope and pray that the offense can start to do what it's supposed to do. I'll bring Lopez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Good ground ball at somebody is what they need. First pitch, ground ball. Base hit into right field. Kerstad is up with it. He's going to stop at second. So now there's first and second. They jumped on the first pitch and just drove it right into right field. So first and second for the Marlins. This is so frustrating because exactly what they're doing is exactly what the Orioles don't do. These guys are shortening their swing. They're going with the pitches and they're taking what the Orioles give them. They're just getting base hit after base hit. Good at bats. They're stringing together. And now here they are. They've put the pressure back on the Orioles again. The Orioles can't do that. They just can't do it. They can't string together back-to-back hits. They can't have good at bats where they just go with pitches. Cowser did. Credit to Cowser. He went with a pitch on the outside, punches it down third base and gets a base hit. Nobody else is doing that. Everybody's trying to drive the ball. They're trying to elevate it instead of just putting a good swing on the ball. It's so frustrating. I mean, you see it right in front of you. You see it from a team that's 30 games under 500. They're doing it. Frustrating. Frustrating. So McDermott's got to make a pitch here to Edwards. He's 0 for 0 with a walk. He squares the bunt, but that ball's outside. Ball 1-0. It's just a frustrating team. It's a frustrating thing for me because I watch every single game. And this team all season long really has not played to its potential. And they're still 20 games over 500, the Orioles. McDermott's 1-0 pitch. Ball 2, 2-0. And this is where, for a rookie pitcher in his first major league start, he is now teetering on the verge of imploding. Back-to-back hits. You've given up your first home run. Now you got a 2-0 count on this kid. Needs a big pitch here. 2-0 pitch. Swinging a foul back. 2-1. And this is where he's got to really be careful because this is where like I said, this is where the inning can get away from him. You gave up the home run. Then you gave up back-to-back hits. So you've given up 3 straight hits. You're behind in the count 2-1 to the hitter. And this inning can get away from him very, very quickly unless he makes a big pitch. 2-1 pitch coming. Swing and a pop-up down the third base line. Arias is going to give it a look. That ball is going to get out of play. So he does get the count back to even now. We're 2-2 in the count on Edwards. He needs to make a big pitch here. He's got to get out of this inning. And again, the pressure really falls to McDermott because for one, you're the one that has to make the pitches. And for two, you feel almost like you've got to be perfect because the offense just is not doing anything. So we'll see what he can do. Again, Edwards has walked his first time up. McDermott is at the belt. He is set. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Hoy. He runs the count to 3-2. Oh, nope. Edwards calls time. He's going to step out. So McDermott's already got 2 walks in 3 1/3. He can't walk this kid. He's got to make him hit. He's got to make a big pitch here. And McDermott's at the belt. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul ball again down the left field line. It's going to get out of play. The Marlins are doing exactly, they're just doing exactly what you need to do. They are extending at bats. They are protecting the plate. They're not striking out. They're doing what they need to do. They're putting the ball in play, and it's so important. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball past the diving Gunnar Henderson into left field. Cedric comes over. That's going to score another run. The runner's going to go to third from first, and that's a 1st and 3rd now. And now it's 2-0. And the Marlins are giving the Orioles a clinic on how to hit. That's exactly what they're doing right now. The Orioles should be taking notes. Pitch was on the outside corner, and he just went with the pitch, and he drives it by a diving Gunnar Henderson into left field, and that scores another run, and it's 2-0 Marlins just like that. And they're giving the Orioles a clinic. They're teaching them, this is what you need to do. Drive balls, go with the pitches, get base hits, and get runners in. It's a lesson for the Orioles to learn right here. Bad at-bats for the Orioles. Frustrating to see the O's go through this, man. Better than this. Much better than this. They're just better. This is not who they are, and yet they are struggling here. Already down 2-0 again. McDermott's got to make pitches, and the offense is just non-existent for the O's. Here's Gordon. He's going to step to the plate. First pitch. Curveball. Swing and a foul. 0-1. Good curveball there. Again, they're trying to jump on his first pitches. They're expecting first pitch strike, and everybody's swinging at that first pitch. They're trying to jump on him. But he's ahead in the count, 0-1. Needs to make a big pitch here. See if he can get a ground ball at somebody. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. He was way out in front of that. So 0-2. Dimes Geek, welcome in. Anyone betted on the Orioles? I did not. But, right now they're not looking good. If you're -1.5, you're in trouble. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. 0-2. 74 pitches for McDermott through 3 1/3. He's not going to be long for this game. Welcome in, Dimes Geek. Good to have you here. McDermott's set. 0-2 pitch coming up. Here it is. Way high. Ball 1. 1-2. Oh, man. This team is killing me, man. I did the money line. Very good. Okay. Nice. Good to see you, Dimes Geek. Welcome in. McDermott, 1-2. No, he's going to step off. Yeah, well, the Orioles are down 2-0. Bottom of the 4th already. Playing terrible. Just inconsistent. 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. And again, this is exactly what I talked about just a few minutes ago. What McDermott is doing now, he's letting this game get away from him. He's letting this inning get away from him. It's already 2-0. He's given up back-to-back hits, 4 hits in a row. He's got to get an out. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul. See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I like about these at-bats with the Marlins, at least in this series. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. That means a lot. Thank you, Dimesky. They are extending at-bats. They are shortening their swing. They are making sure they put the bat on the ball. And that puts the pressure on the pitcher. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul again. It's just the right way to do it. And I think, I want my team to win, obviously. 820. Wow, we picked up 2 subscribers. That's amazing. We're only 5 off our goal for subscribers. That's amazing. Thanks, gang. Well, this is a rookie, Dimes Geek. He's making his major league debut. 2-2 pitch. No, he steps off, throws over to first. Runner's back. So that's the second disengagement for McDermott now. He stepped off, and then he threw over to first. So he can't throw over again. And I hope he's aware of that. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Looks like it's going to be back. Adley's going to give it a chase, but nope, that ball was out of play. So we're going to do it again. They have what the Marlins have done in this game that I got to give them credit for is they've taken these at-bats and they're really making McDermott work. And, they are really making him work. They're really extending at-bats, putting the bat on the ball, fouling pitches off. When they do get a good pitch to hit, they're not trying to drive it out of the ballpark. That was the case for the one hitter, but then they've gotten 3 singles in a row. That's all you have to do. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, left field. That ball is caught by Cowser. They're going to tag him, throw to the plate. It's going to be cut off, and that's another run. So again, the Marlins do exactly what they're supposed to do. Got a guy on third with less than 2 outs. Just get the ball to the outfield and get the runner home. They do it, and now it's 3-0 the Marlins. Execution is key, folks. And they have done it in this game and in this series, to their credit. Slyster, welcome in. Good to see you. This team is frustrating. Very frustrating. It's a very frustrating team. That their mindset, I don't know what it is. They've gotten Homer happy. But 3-0 now. But McDermott does get the out. So now there's a runner on first with 2 outs. Now he's just got to focus on Sanchez and get back into the dugout. They lost to him yesterday too, Dimes Geek. 6-3 yesterday. First pitch inside, ball 1-0. It's very frustrating. This is a team we're supposed to be, we have the best record in the American League, tied with the Indians. We're supposed to beat these types of teams. They're not doing it. 1-0 pitch, swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Arias has got it. Throw to second. Whoa! He took his time. It was just in time. They get him. That's the inning, guys. 3 runs across, though, for the Marlins. And it's 3-0 Miami as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Orioles absolutely listless, no energy, terrible offensively. Terrible offensively. 1 hit in 4 innings. They've done absolutely nothing. Very bad. Thanks for the live chat. No, thank you, Slyster. Thank you for being here. I hope you subscribe to the channel. Dimes Geek says embarrassing. They're supposed to be one of the top teams. Yeah, Dimes Geek, I agree. It's part of the issue that we've had with the Orioles. For some reason, they've just looked, since I talked about it earlier, since June 21st, they've been under 500. They haven't been playing well. They need to play better. These are the teams they have to beat. You have to at least win the series. Even if you don't sweep these types of teams, 2 out of 3 has to happen. And now they're just not doing it. They got swept by the Cubs at home. Cubs are a bad team. Earlier on in the year, they got swept by the Cardinals when they were 7 games under 500. They played bad against Oakland. They played bad against other teams that are under 500 as well. And it's going to come back and bite us. They've got to play better. Well, Slyster, that's exactly right. I said that earlier. The Orioles have been very lucky that the Yankees have been playing bad as well. Because otherwise, this would be a big news story of how bad the Orioles have been playing lately. But it's not a news story because everybody focuses on the Yankees more. And with the Yankees struggling, that's the bigger story around the country. So the Orioles have been very lucky in that respect. But that luck's not going to hold forever. If they continue to play like this, it's going to cost us. And we've just got to play better. And I'm not going to accept mediocrity. And here's Jordan Westburg against what I guess is Cy Young in Cabrera, who came in with a 7.3 ERA, and he's got a one-hit shutout. 0-1 pitch. Inside, strike two. So back-to-back strikes just like that for Westburg. Dimes Cook says they came back. Yeah, well, we'll see. It's it's fifth inning at this point. I mean, this game is we're getting long in the tooth in this game now. This is the fifth inning. The Orioles are running out of at bats. They got 15 outs to go to work with to find 4 runs. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Westburg. Ball low. Good pitch, good take there by Westburg. That ball starts in the zone and dips out of the zone, but he takes it. That gets the count to 1-2. And we picked up another subscriber. Thank you, guys. 1-2 pitch to Westburg. Swing and a foul. And he's got to swing at that pitch. Ball was on the inside part of the plate. It's probably going to be a ball. But the first 2 pitches were called strikes on the inside corner. And he just can't take the pitch. Looks like the catcher was hit with the tip on that one. So he's down for a second. 821. We picked up another subscriber. That's amazing. And 20 likes, gang. Thanks, gang. Appreciate all of you being here. We're only 4 away from our goal on subscribers. Really been picking up a lot of subscribers lately. I hope so, Victor. I hope the Mets have been playing well. Look, I told you at the beginning of the season. We talked about this yesterday or Monday. I didn't think the Mets were as bad as they played last year. There's too much talent on that team. It's all about execution. That if you have the talent just has to do the job. And if they're not doing the job, these are all major league players. I don't care if you're a last place team or not. You're going to play well. If you don't play well, you're going to lose. 1-2 pitch to Westburg. And they got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Just bad at bat. Another bad at bat. Ball in the dirt, and Westburg can't lay off. Checks his swing, but he goes. Strike 3. Offensively, the Orioles are just horrendous. If I hear one more person talk about how the Orioles need pitching, I'm going to punch him. Offensively, they are horrible right now. Here's Cowser. First pitch to him. Ball in the dirt. 1-0. We have a tendency to help mediocre pitchers look like Cy Young, all-star caliber. Right, I agree. I regret betting on the Orioles. Dimes, I get it, man. Look, when you look at the numbers, when you look at on paper, the Orioles should beat this team. Period. They're just the better team. But they're not playing like it. So 1-0 count to Cowser with 1 out in the inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. Frustrating to see the O's play like this. We were hoping, oh my gosh, we picked up 2 more subscribers. We're only 2 away from our goal. We're at 823. 2-0 pitch. Inside and low, ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Colton Cowser, who again, he's 1 for 1 on the day. He singled his first time up and got stranded there. His hit's the only hit in the game. 23 likes, 823 subscribers. You guys are amazing. 3-0 pitch. He's taken all the way. They called it a strike, but it's probably ball 4. It looked low to me, but now it's 3-1. So 3-1 count to Colton Cowser. Orioles behind 3-0. They need base runners. 3-1 pitch, strike right there. 3-2. 97 right down the middle. So Cabrera gets back in the count at 3-2. Let's see what he does. Three-two pitch. Outside. Ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Cowser. He's been on base twice today. And Dimes, to be honest with you, outpitched and outplayed offensively 2 games in a row by the Marlins. I mean, it is what it is. I love my team more than anything, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. When you're good, you're good. When you're bad, I'm going to tell you you're bad. Right now, they're bad. First pitch to Mullins, inside, ball 1. 1-0. Who's your favorite all-time Orioles player? Eddie Murray is my all-time favorite Oriole player. Step off, throw to first. Nope, Cowser's back. That's the first disengagement. Eddie Murray is my all-time favorite Oriole. Second greatest switch hitter of all time behind Mickey Mantle. But yes. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Mullins. Ball low, 2-0. The catcher's going to come out and talk to him because he walks this batter. Now he's 2-0 behind on Mullins. And I actually think this is smart. Come out, reset, talk to the pitcher, get him to calm down because you got a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want him to do is walk a couple batters and bring the tying run to the plate. No matter how bad the Orioles have been playing offensively, they are a potent offense, and at any moment they can start getting it going. Last thing the Marlins want to do is start walking batters and giving them opportunities. So it's smart. It's smart to come out, get him to reset, give him a breather, tell them what they need to do, and just see if he can regroup here. Now Mullins at this point, you can. Some people are going to say, look, it's 2-0. He needs to throw a strike. Look to swing at this pitch. I still think he can take a pitch here. Make him throw a strike. He walks the last batter. He's 2-0 on you. Let's see what happens. He set 2-0 pitch in the dirt. Ball 3-0. My favorite is Steve Pearce and Chris Tillman. Oh, okay, Laura. Tillman was terrible. I hate to say that. Chris Tillman never developed into the pitcher I was hoping he was going to be. I did like Steve Pearce. So 3-0 to Mullins. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, inside and low. So back-to-back walks. And here we go. So here's your chance for the Orioles right now. Back-to-back walks. And, of course, now that's going to bring the rally killer to the plate. And Ramon Arias. Arias has been, man, I don't get it, folks. I just don't get why this guy continues to be left on this roster and play for this team. Oh, I love Frank Robinson. But Frank only played for the Orioles for 6 years. And I don't know. And I wasn't around for Frank Robinson. I wasn't born until 1970. Okay, so yes, I'm old. But I'm not that old. I don't remember Frank. Now, I do love Brooks. Brooksy's probably second for me. But I've met Brooks Robinson. Probably one of the greatest human beings I've ever met in my entire life was Brooks Robinson. What a wonderful person. We know what he was as a ball player. He's an even better person. He was just something else. But Eddie Murray was great too. We got to meet Eddie. Got my picture taken with him. My son and I went up to the Hall of Fame for Cal Ripken. And we went up for Eddie too, but I got to meet Eddie during Cal Ripken's Hall of Fame. It was great. KWE, welcome in. Ken Singleton. I love Ken Singleton. Ken Singleton was he was great. Another great switch hitter. He used to have Singleton third, Murray fourth, or Murray third, Singleton fourth, and they were both switch hitters, so you couldn't pitch around them. It was great. Here's Arias, first pitch. Strike, right there, 0-1. Good take. Make him throw a strike. I'm okay with that. He'd walk 2 batters in a row, make him throw a strike. So 0-1 count to Arias. We need a base hit here. 0-1 pitch. Ball low, 1-1. Arias has really got to get tough in this at-bat and make good contact and just drive the ball somewhere in the gap. We need a big hit here. The Orioles got to get back in this game. So 1-1 count to Arias. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-2. So Cabrera is doing exactly what he needs to do as a pitcher. You get behind in counts, you walk a couple batters, just like that, he's back in the count 1-2. So here's the 1-2 pitch to Arias. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. What'd I tell you? I don't understand why this guy's on this team. He's a rally killer. Swings at a ball low and inside in the dirt, and he strikes him out. Didn't even look like he was trying. Bad at bat by Arias. Doesn't even put the ball in play. Why is this kid... I just don't understand why he's still on this team. Slicer says, I met Brooks at an old Friendship Airport. I remember Friendship Airport. Here's Gunner now. Gunner swings at first pitch. Fouls it off 0-1. I remember Friendship Airport. He was so nice to my cancer-ridden dad. Oh, that's he is a great guy. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. Paloramas. How many runners on? First and second for the Orioles. So 0-1 to Gunnar. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Up high, ball 1, 1-1. Again, another runner in scoring position. Orioles are now 0 for 2 in the game with runners in scoring position. Will we see McDermott pitch in the rotation? Well, he's in the rotation right now. Will he come out for the next inning? We'll see. 1-1 pitch. Gunnar swinging a ground ball. A short ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to first. That's your inning. And once again, weak ground ball by Gunnar, and he is frustrated. He slams down his helmet, and he should, because the Orioles offensively now 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Nothing across the board. 2 walks, no hits, 2 men left. Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0 Marlins. Yeah, it is. Dimes, here's what I'll say. It feels that way. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to take all this downstairs. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't go anywhere. There's 21 of you in here. Good to have all of you guys here. Look at all the Disney stuff on the back. All right, I'm back. You guys, welcome back in. The Orioles 3-0. Embarrassing right now. I hate to say that, but it's true. They got to do better than this. What is going on? Well, Dimes, here's the thing. Every win is a win. You got to get one. Now, they play tomorrow afternoon. Corbin Burns is on the mound tomorrow. You would almost think that's a win. But, you know, the way they've been playing offensively, who knows? Well, that's the thing. I mean, this guy's got a 7 ERA, and the Orioles, they're not doing anything against him. They've had opportunities. Slicer, let's see, is he, nope, McDermott's done. So Cole Irvin's in the game. That's going to do it for McDermott. Here's Cole Irvin. He's been terrible lately. Here's his first pitch. Outside ball 1. I tend to, look, Slicer, I try to be as real as I can with this team. And I try not to give them passes. The only guys, here's the 1-0 pitch. Right there, strike, 1-1. Rookies and guys that are new to the league, 1 or 2 years in, I tend to give them more leeway than I do the veterans. 1-1 pitch. Curveball low and inside, outside, ball 2, 2-1. Yes, 17 likes for our goal. Good to have all of you in here. So Jazz Chisholm's at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He's got a 2-1 count, though. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 2-2. So, for McDermott, first time out, his line on the game, 4 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earns, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Not great, but you know what? First time out there, it's fine. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Arias has got it. Throw to first just in time. So that's the second time now I've seen Urias take his time on a throw and almost not get the runner. But he does, and that's the first out of the inning. Padres up 10-3. Padres been playing better lately. And that's who the Orioles are going to face next. Samuel Blevins, welcome in. It's true. Here's the first pitch to De La Cruz. Fly ball down the left field line really deep, and it just goes foul. Samuel, your point is taken because you're right. They seem to have trouble with the National League this year, especially in the Central. So I get what you're saying. They can't win if they can't beat the National League. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike right there, 0-2. So Cole Irvin gets ahead in the count on this guy. He's got him 0-2. Yankees are losing. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing, fly ball, right field. Looks like it's going to be playable for Kjerstad. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So Cole Irvin, first two batters, got 2 outs right away. That's good. Samuel, welcome in. Good to have you here. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Come back for more. And somebody just did, because we're now at 824. 1 subscriber away, guys. Pete Alonso, 2-run homer. Nice, Victor. Keep going. Come on, Mets. Here's Berger. First pitch to him. Curveball, swing, and a foul. 0-1. So Cole Irvin's got to come into this game, and he's just got to keep the Marlins right where they are. No more runs for the Marlins. If they do that, then the pitching has done their job. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike right there. 0-2. Oh, and 2 count on Berger. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Nope, ball outside. 1-2. That ball was way outside. $23 likes, guys. We're still 17 away. Hit that like button. Let's get to that mark of 40. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball. Right field. Playable for Kjerstad. He's under it. He's got it. So Cole Irvin comes in, does his job. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heading to the top of the 6th inning. We're going to give you some updates on scores now while we got a minute. 3-0 Marlins. Score time. Let's go over some scores around Major League Baseball. Top of the 6th inning, Tigers, Guardians 1-1. Top of the 5th, 2-1 Blue Jays over the Rays. Top of the 4th inning, 11-3 Padres over the Nationals. Top of the 4th, 3-2 Mets over the Yankees. White Sox, Rangers getting started. D-backs, Royals getting started. Dodgers are later tonight against the Giants. Earlier today, Pirates 5, Cardinals 0. Twins 5, Phillies 4. Brewers 3, Cubs 2. Rockies 20. Red Sox 7, Astros 8, Athletics 1, Angels 2, Mariners 1, Reds 9, Braves 4, and the other game, Reds-Braves, was postponed. So that's your scores around Major League Baseball for now. So good for the Orioles. They got the Red Sox lost today. Yankees are down. Doesn't mean they're going to lose, but they are down. If the Orioles can find a way to come back and win this game, and if the Yankees can lose, they'll go up again 2.5. They got to get the win, because if the Yankees win, they'll be only a half game up. Look, that's the thing. If the Orioles go 9 innings and give up 3 runs, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a 3.00 ERA. That's a good ERA. But you can't win if you don't score. And the offense has done absolutely nothing. They did nothing last night. They scored 3 runs in 9 innings last night. And they got 3 runs in the first 3 innings. And they did nothing after that. And the offense has just been non-existent. They can't string anything together. It's been really frustrating. This team, there's so much talent on this team. But there are holes. And here's the first pitch to Rutsch. First pitch, swing. No, not a swing. He takes it, but it's right there. 0-1. Rutschman's been struggling lately. He's 0 for 2 in this game. His batting average is down to 270. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball low, 1-1. He's down to 270. Rutschman was batting over 300 for the longest time. He's now down to 270. He gets out now, he's going to be in the 260s for a batting average. That's not like him. He's struggling. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball low, 2-1. Rutschman's down to 270, 285 for Henderson, 241 for Santander, 277 for O'Hearn, 286 for Kjerstad, 271 for Westberg, 228 for Cowser, 215 for Mullins, 239 for Arias. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball right at the second baseman, the shortstop, who was playing up the middle, and that's the first out, folks. So 1 down here in the 6th. It played the shift perfectly. Rutschman hits it right up the middle, and the shortstop was playing right behind the second base bag. Got it, threw it to first. 1 out. 0 for 3 for Rutschman. That's going to bring Santander to the plate. Here's Santander. First pitch to him. Strike. 97 miles an hour. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 0-2. Well, I think what Cabrera is doing now is exactly what you should do. You have a 3-0 lead. You can challenge hitters. You don't have to nitpick. You don't have to be fine with your pitches. You can challenge hitters. Because even if Santander hits a home run here, it's 3-1. But he's not. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back. We're going to do it again. And that's really all you have to do. Know the game and understand where you are in the game. You have a 3-0 lead. It's top of the 6th inning. There's nobody on base. You've already got one out. You got an 0-2 count. Challenge the hitter. Throw him a fastball and say, hey, here it is. Hit it. If he hits it, it's 3-1. If he doesn't, you got another out. Rutschman has been struggling. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2. Well, Samuel, here's the thing. There's not a lot of teams out there that have a ton of 300 hitters. Even if you look at the Yankees, I think the only 300 hitter, is Soto over 300? I know Judge is. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. It's hard to have a lot of guys, but you're right. I mean, the Orioles don't have anybody hitting 300. Closest guy is Henderson at 286. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball. That's down for a base hit to center field. So a 1-out base hit for Anthony Santander, and the Orioles got another hit. That's only their second hit of the game, and it gets a runner on base. Yeah, that was a good swing right there by Santander, and that's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm looking for. You don't have to do too much. Level swing. He drives the ball to center field. Good level swing right there, and that was a good at-bat for Santander. And that's really all you need. That's going to bring O'Hearn to the plate. He's 0 for 2. O'Hearn is specifically in this game because he hits right-handers well. So far tonight, he's 0 for 2. Orioles really need a big hit out of him. $24 likes, gang. Good job, everybody. Can we hit both goals tonight? We need 825 subs. We're at 824, so we're only one away there. And we're 16 off on our likes. Again, I think this catcher has done a really nice job of really coaching this kid through this game. If you've noticed, he's come out, in my opinion, at right times to calm him down and to get him refocused. He did it last inning when he walked the 2 batters, and then he came back and he got out of the inning, and he's doing it again this time after a big hit. So here's O'Hearn. First pitch, swinging a fly ball. Base hit! That's going to get down. That's going to get to the right fielder. Santander's going to make the turn. He's going to go to third. Back-to-back hits for the Orioles. They got something brewing now. Good hit by O'Hearn right there. He drives the ball into right field for a base hit. It almost gets by the right fielder. If it gets by him, it scores a run. But it's back-to-back hits for the Orioles. That's all I'm looking for, guys. Just level swings, drive the ball into the gaps, and get runners over. So first and third, 1 out for the Orioles. Soto's batting .309. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Samuel. KWE, welcome in. Heard Brett say what happened to 300 hitters. I didn't hear what he said. That's going to bring Kjerstad to the plate. First pitch to him is in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-0. But if you notice, Cabrera, he remembers the first 2 at-bats when he struck out Kjerstad the first 2 times. It was balls, breaking balls in the dirt that he couldn't lay off. So that's Kjerstad's learning from his at-bats. He takes that first pitch. So 1-0 to Heston. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. But again, it's what the Orioles have not been able to do much of this year is, here's your chance. 2-0 count. First and third. Doesn't have to be a home run. Just make a level swing, bat on the ball, make good contact. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. Good take right there by Heston. That ball was a curveball, started in the zone, dips down and in, and he takes it for a 3-0 count. Now, I will say this. This is a rookie in Kjerstad. Yeah, I think he's still got rookie status. He's not swinging 3-0, folks. 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and he walks him. That's probably going to be it for Cabrera. I think the Marlins are going to come get him. Yep, here comes the manager. Here he comes. Yeah, that's going to do it for him. Cabrera walks the batter. Now the Orioles have bases loaded with only 1 out. With Jordan Westburg, who normally is one of their better hitters, coming to the plate. But Westburg's another one. He's been struggling as well. So Cabrera's going to come out of this game. You know, he pitched really well. Kept his team in the game. Left with a lead. 5 in the third. 3 hits. No runs. 4 walks. 6 strikeouts. Walks have killed him. But other than that, you know, he left with the lead. He did his job. I think what the Orioles need is they need a real big shot in the arm by somebody and get it. They need a big hit in a big moment. I mean, even in this game, to this point, they're 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. They've only had 2 opportunities with runners in scoring position, and right now they're 0 for 2. With Westburg coming to the plate. And again, this is the Orioles inning right here. This is, to me, this is the inning. This is the game. This is the game for the Orioles right here. This is where this is the game. Even if they don't, let's say they get 2 runs, okay? Okay, let's say they get 2 runs in the inning. That still keeps the game alive. They cannot get 1 to 0 runs in this inning. The Orioles have to get 2 or more with bases loaded and only 1 out. Westburg's job right here is to get the ball elevated and get it up. Get it to the outfield. Drive the ball. Cannot have a strikeout. You cannot have a ground ball at somebody. You cannot have a pop-up. They've got to score multiple runs in this inning right now. They've got the Marlins on the ropes. They got to put their foot down and get them. But, you know, Edward Cabrera pitched really well. His ERA went from 7.3 down to 6.3. So he went down a whole run. And now it's up to their bullpen to make a pitch. Huascar Brazoban's in the game. 3.21 ERA on the season. So not bad. Westburg is set. Here's the first pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-0. So here you go. Westburg, again, understand the at-bat. He's already behind 1-0 in the count now. He's got to throw strikes to you. You don't have to chase pitches. 1-0 pitch. Strike right there, 1-1. You know, wait for your pitch. I like that. I like that he took that pitch. 1-0 count. Make him throw strike 1. He's now got the first strike. Let's see. Now you can gear up. If they don't, they probably lose. Agreed, Samuel. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a pop-up. That ball's going to be in play. I think the catcher's got it. He does terrible at bat. Exactly what I said they couldn't happen, happened. I said no pop-ups, no strikeouts. And Jordan Westburg pops up to the catcher for the second out of the inning. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And now the Orioles are 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. That is nothing short of unforgivable. Just now it falls to count. Now we need a 2-out hit. Now here's Cowser with the bases loaded. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Frustrating, man. This team, and that's a killer. This is your inning. 0-1 pitch, ball in the dirt, 1-1. I mean, the Marlins are feeling it. They have energy. They have life. I mean, the pitcher is jumping up and down. He's thinking he's going to get calls, and the Orioles just look. They look dead right now. Cowser, a hit here would be such a lift. Here's the 1-1 pitch, outside, ball 2, 2-1. A hit here by Cowser, a base hit by Cowser, scores 2 runs probably, and just takes the entire energy of the Orioles team, and it's a 180 if he can get a hit here. It's such a big at bat. 2-1 pitch, swinging a grand fly ball, base hit down the right field line. Cowser comes through. Santander's gonna score. Here comes the next runner. He's gonna score, and just like that, all 3 runners score, and the Orioles have tied the game. That's what I'm talking about. All it takes is 1 hit with a big moment, and you can come back in the game, and the crowd. That is a huge at-bat right there for Colton Cowser. He drives the ball down the right field line. All 3 runs score. That is a huge at-bat. It's exactly what I just said. That's all it takes is 1 big at-bat, and it can totally change the entire momentum of the game. Just like that, this game is tied 3-3. Here's Mullins. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike. 0-1. 2 out, 2 strike, 3-run double by Colton Cowser. What a game for him. 2 for 2 with a walk now. 0-1 pitch to Mullins. Outside. Ball 1. 1-1. Holy cow. That was a huge hit. Samuel, you're right. Big hit. Big hit by Colton Cowser right there. Really big hit. Mullins, 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to the pitcher. Covering. Did in time? Yes! Just in time to get Mullins. It was a ground ball to the first baseman. He threw it to the pitcher. It was a foot race, and he just gets Mullins. That's your inning, folks. But the big 2-out base hit by Colton Cowser scores all 3 runs, and the Orioles have come back to tie this game. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, 3-3 game. Wow. All it takes, folks. You don't have to hit home runs to win games. The home runs are fun. They're great. Love them. But that kind of hit right there can be such a game changer for a team, momentum-wise. Just like that, he takes what looks like a down-and-out team, and he just drives the ball into down the right field line, and there you go. And just like that, the team is back in this game. Wow. It's amazing. That's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. And to his credit, that's a big hit by Colton Cowser. Really, really, really big hit. Really big hit right there. Try to get that updated in there, and that way we have that there. So 3-3 game, new game. Now it's up to Cole Irvin to come into this game and keep it right here. It should pump them up. That's a big hit. That is a big hit. Hopefully that gets Cowser going for the rest of the season. You know, Cowser, at this point now, the Orioles go to Jacob Webb. So Cowser on the game is 2 for 2 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and a walk. He's now up to 231. I agree. I hope it gets Cowser going too. But it's a big at bat for him, and I hope it's a big confidence booster. But now Webb's in the game, 2.49 ERA on the season. Opponents are batting 171 against him. He's been better of late. He's got to keep this game right here, though. Right here. Here's Josh Bell. He homered the last time up. First pitch to him. Inside. Ball 1. 1-0. Chris says that was when I said he hung in there, took that change up down the line. I thought he was going to try for the 3 at first, but he stayed where he should have stayed, which is good. Yeah, he stayed at second. That's exactly right. 1-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. Samuel, you're right, too. We need a shutdown inning. But now Webb comes out. First 2 pitches are two balls. 2-0. Guys, we're still at 24 likes. Hit that like button. 2-0 pitch. Strike right there. 2-1. Come on, I want to see those likes go up. 2-1 count to Josh Bell. 2 for 2 in the game. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3-1. It's been such the issue with the Orioles lately. If they get the offense going, the pitching lets them down. If they get the pitching going, the offense lets them down. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 3-2. Last thing the Orioles want right here, the last thing they want is for Jacob Webb to walk the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 6th inning after they just came back to tie this game. He's back. 3-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 4. And he walks him. First hitter. I don't understand why didn't Cole Irvin come back out? Oh, my God. Oh, man. Slyster, I'll comment in a second. Here's Sanchez. First pitch to him, ball 1, 1-0. I've said all season long, Gunnar Henderson's not a leadoff hitter. He's your biggest run producer, and he's your home run hitter, and he should be hitting 3rd or 4th, period. 1-0 pitch. Right there, strike, 1-1. Good take by Sanchez. He walks first guy, gets you 1-0, take a pitch. Gunnar Henderson should not be hitting first. I agree 100%. Been saying it all season. 3 or 4 hitter for sure. 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Well, I think Hyde is desperate right now. He's desperate for his offense and his team to be consistent. And that's the problem. You can make the lineup, but they got to go out there and perform. 2-1 pitch. Oh, he got one there. That ball was outside, but he calls it a strike. We got one. We got help there on that one from the umpire. Strike 2, 2-2. Good take by the hitter. That should have been a ball, but we'll take it. So 2-2 count to Sanchez. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Is it fair? The umpire hesitated, and now finally he calls it foul. The umpire, O'Hearn, it was a ground ball to the first baseman. O'Hearn grabbed it, and the umpire just stood there, and then O'Hearn has to step on the bag, and then he calls it foul. So I guess foul ball. We're going to do it again. Here's Sanchez again. 2-2 count. Josh Bell on first. 3-3 game. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Throw to second for 1. And that Gunner holds it. Because Sanchez is too fast. So they get the lead runner at second. Smart by Gunner. Don't force it. And then throw the ball away. So they get 1. So there's 1 out. Man on first. I think it's smart there for Gunner to hold that ball. Slicer says all of us have that blood pressure issue with this team for the last 2 years, right? So here's Lopez. He's 1 for 2. First pitch to him. Oh, outside. Ball 1. 1-0. It was a ball. Starts in the zone. It's a good take by Lopez there because the ball started in the zone and veered outside. 26 likes. Thanks, gang. 3-3 game. Man on first. 1 out. Here's Lopez. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Just on the outside corner. 1-1. Yeah, smart play, I think, by Gunner there. No need to force that ball. He has his issues. Mets up 5-2. Nice. Oh, throw over to first. He's back just in time. 26 likes. Thanks, gang. 14 likes off our mark. Hey, for those of you that don't know, we also have a Disney channel. What up, G Wilson? Welcome in. Good to see you. We also have a Disney channel. You see all the Disney stuff behind us. It's called Mouse Talk. If you guys are into Disney, we go live from the parks. We'll go to Walt Disney World most weekends and do a live stream from a park. So if you like Disney content as well, check out our Mouse Talk channel. Runner's going. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So it was swing and a miss. They did not throw down. It was strike 2 on the hitter. Sanchez steals second. So now they got a runner at second with 1 out and a 1-2 count on the hitter. I guess Rutschman at first thought he was going to have the hitter called for interference, but they did not call it. So 7 stolen base for Sanchez, and now they got a runner at second base with only 1 out and a 1-2 count on Lopez. Here's the pitch, swinging a foul ball off to the right. You look like you got money. The chicken wrangler, welcome in. No, I don't have money. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball to shortstop. Caught by the second baseman. I'm sorry, it was a line drive to Westberg. He catches it. The runner goes at second, and he's able to double him off. That's the inning, folks. Wow, the Orioles got one there. We're going to head to the top of the 7th inning. Still tied 3-3. So the runner at second starts to go. It was a line drive to the second baseman, Westberg. He caught it and stepped on the bag. And that's your inning. So we're going to head to the top of the 7th inning, guys. We are tied 3-3. Well, Slyster, here's what I'll say about that. Here's to hit. I'm gonna come to his defense a little bit here. Most of the time, stolen bases are stolen on the pitcher, and they just are. 90% of the time, a stolen base is on the pitcher because he's too long to the plate. He's too slow to the plate. He doesn't hold the runner correctly. There's not a lot the catcher can do a lot of the times. There are times when he just throws the ball away and stuff like that, absolutely. But to Adley's defense, a lot of times it's stolen on the pitcher. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. 28 likes now. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, gang. We got a shot at 40. We still got a shot here now. Top of the 7th inning. As soon as we're done with the 7th, we'll go ahead and do another update on scores. In the meantime, good to have everybody in here. We picked up several subscribers tonight. We were looking to get to 825. Right now, we're at 824. So we are right there. We're looking to get 40 likes, and we are at 28 likes. It's been a good night, gang. Thank you all very much. $29 likes now. Yes, shutdown inning for Jacob Webb. It was a little rough at times. Walked the batter and didn't look great. Here's Arias, the human. He's a terrible player. He's 0 for 2. Struck out twice tonight. Both times bad strikeouts. But here's Arias. First pitch to him is up high, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back, 1-1. Yeah, Boston really got beat bad today. Andrew Nardi is in the game now for the Marlins. He's got a 5.17 ERA. Opponents are batting .252 against him. He's a lefty. 1-1 pitch to Arias. High, ball 2, 2-1. Arias doesn't seem happy about this game today. He seems almost like disinterested or unmotivated. I don't know. Maybe the Orioles told him he was going to get released after the game. Who knows? 2-1 pitch. Pop up. Out of play. I think the catcher's going to give it a chase, but nope, it is out of play. 2-2. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And Arias goes down for the 3rd time swinging. Or for the 2nd time swinging. I'm sorry, he popped up the other time. So, strike 3 on Arias. He's done absolutely nothing in this game. That's going to get us back to the top of the lineup to Gunnar, who's also done nothing in this game. Orioles need a hit, gang. Come on, we got to get the lead now. A lefty on lefty for Gunnar. Here's the first pitch. Strike right there, 0-1. Gunnar's been struggling too. It's been a difficult second half for him. Home runs have slowed. RBIs have slowed. 0-1 pitch. Check swing. Did he hold it? Appeal to third? No, he did not go. 1-1 count. Well, Slyster, I agree that there are times when he misses. 1-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. I mean, Arias is really good defensively. I like his defense. But, I don't know. Gunnar set. 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. Yeah, I agree, Samuel. I don't know what they're waiting on Kobe Mayo. I think you got to give the kid a look. What does he have left to prove at the minor league level? 3-1 pitch coming to Gunnar Henderson. Here it is. Swing and a foul back. 3-2. I think Gunnar's getting tired. He's playing every single game. Early on in the season when he would make contact, it was loud contact all the time, hitting the ball hard all the time. He's had a lot more balls that he's hit not as hard lately. He could be pressing, Chris. That's a good point. I don't know if he's pressing because the offense has just been lackadaisical. 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. Welcome into Armando Silvestre. I just became a fan of your video. Love it. I'm a Brooklyn boy and love the Orioles team. Wow. Well, Armando, welcome in. Good to have you here. Thank you. Look, if you're a Mets or Yankees fan, I totally get it. But welcome in from Brooklyn. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Gunnar takes it. He thought it was a ball, but it wasn't. It's on the outside corner. And that's, I think, Gunnar Henderson's biggest weakness. Gunnar doesn't like to go with the pitch. That's an outside pitch. Just put the bat on the ball. Punch it foul. Punch it down the third base line. Keep the at-bat alive. He takes those pitches a lot, and he gets called out on strikes a lot. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 outs for Adley. First pitch to him, swinging a pop-up. Playable. First baseman's over. He's got it. And just like that, quick inning. The Orioles are done here in the 7th. No runs, no hits. Nobody left. Bottom of the 7th coming up, 3-3. Just bad at bats. Bad at bats. Welcome in, Armando. Good to have you here. I hope you subscribe. No, Mountcastle, if you notice, he hasn't. Him, Hayes. You're not seeing a lot of playing time from those guys. I wonder what Look, I've talked about this ad nauseum. If you watch, we have a show called Orioles Weekly on Monday nights at 7. If you've been watching any of those shows, I've been talking about it ad nauseum. And I think guys like Hayes and Mullins and Santander and even Mountley to a lesser extent, I think their days with the Orioles are ultimately numbered. Armando says, yeah, I'm a Mets fan, but my cousin is a scout for the Orioles in the Dominican. Nice! And I just became a fan after hearing him talk about how good the O's will be these next few years. I love their team. Yeah, we have done really well scouting. And, of course, they have the brand new facility down in the Dominican. They built a brand new facility down there. And their international game for the Orioles has really picked up from where they used to be. Humberto Carlos, welcome in. Seeing a lot of new names coming in here. Good to have you guys here. I hope you guys subscribe. And you know what? Somebody just did, and we hit our mark. Guys, we hit 825 subscribers tonight. Our goal was to get to 825, and we have gotten there. So you know what that means. We hit our goal of 825. That comes off the board. Thank you guys all so much. We hit our goal of 825 subscribers. Going to trade Hayes, Mullins, and Mountcastle. I don't know, Chris. I don't know if they will or not. First off, do those guys even have value with some teams? Who wants Austin Hayes with the way he's been hitting? Thank you, Armando. That means a lot, guys. I really do appreciate that. So the Orioles, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 5 men left. Marlins, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 3 men left. Bottom of the 7th, guys, it's getting late. Here's Webb. He's back out there. First pitch to Edwards. Ball inside, 1-0. Yeah, we hit our mark of 25. That's amazing. Thanks, gang. So 1-0 count to Edwards. He's 1 for 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. Good piece of hitting there. The ball was up and away, and he just punched it into left field for a base hit. Leadoff hit to Edwards. Those are the kind of at-bats I like to see. Wow, we went up to 826 on subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Here comes Brandon Hyde. That's going to be it. Jacob Webb is done. He's calling for the lefty. Jacob Webb gets 1 inning pitched. The runner at first is his responsibility. So the Orioles are going to make a pitching change. Yes, no, congratulations to you guys. Thank you all very much for the support. It means a lot. Look, I'll say this about my channel. We are a sports channel. We love talking sports. We love talking guys sports. Girls are, everybody's welcome here. But we are a family-friendly channel here. There's not going to be cussing. There's not going to be vulgarness. That's not what this is about at this channel. I have mods that I have known for a very long time who are exceptional at what they do, and they will not. You already saw it tonight. Jeannie, hit somebody right away for even questionable comments. Will be taken seriously here, because we want kids to come in here and watch the game and talk about the game and talk baseball with me as we call the game, because this is family friendly. It is very much PG to G rated here, and it's for everybody. So yeah, that might not be your thing. You might want to talk like the guy talk and have all that. And if that's the case, I totally get it. Go find the channel. It's going to be for you. That's not what we do here. That's all. But I am very grateful for those who come in and support us. It does mean a lot. Hayes, Mullins, Mountcastle, and Urias all need to go. And I'm not a fan of rally killer McCann, too. Yeah, McCann's been he's been a kind of a disappointment for me as well. I got to agree with that. I kind of feel bad. All of these guys I like. Okay? I just think that all of them have been underperforming all year long. None of them have been what I've considered to be anywhere near what they should be doing for their normal numbers. And that's all. So, excuse me. So, here comes CNL Perez. 4.08 ERA on the season. Opponents are batting .222 against him. Not his best season either. He tends to walk guys. So hopefully CNL Perez can have a shutdown inning. He's going to face a lefty. So lefty on lefty here. The advantage should be to CNL Perez. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Man on first, nobody out. 3-3 game. Here's Gordon. Perez's first pitch to him. He squares the bunt, lays it down, but it's foul. 0-1. Did it get his hand? Looks like it got his hand and the bat. Looks like he might be hurt. Looks like he got both the bat and the hand. So an 0-1 count, but here comes the trainer. Oh, that might have just got the hand. I don't even know if it got the bat. They might have, if I'm the Marlins, I'm looking at that. That might be a hit. That might be a hit by pitch. I don't know if they can look at it now, but that may be a hit by pitch. When I looked at that, it didn't even look like he hit the bat. It looked like he hit his hand, which would be a hit batsman, and they'd have first and second, nobody out. Thanks so much, Walt. You do a great job. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that, buddy. That means a lot. They have other channels for that. Love what you do. Thanks, Samuel. I appreciate it. Slicer says, I like your channel because you never come across like you know everything because you're connected. Keep up the good work. Slicer, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I don't know everything. I love baseball, though, and I try to be as educated as I can. But I also, I enjoy the conversation back and forth on chat. I try to talk to my chat, let you guys know I see you, I know you're here, and just have a good time with it. I have my opinions, and my opinions are strong opinions, and I'll voice them. If I feel I'm really right about something, I will voice that opinion. But I'll be respectful about it, and I'll be professional about it. I'm not going to be mean. And no, I don't know it all. So 0-1 count on Gordon. I really think they should have probably looked at that if I'm the Marlins, because it looked like he hit him. But either way, 0-1 count for the Orioles. Good lead at first for the Marlins. 0-1 pitch. He squares the bunt again. Low and outside. Ball 1. 1-0. 1-1. So Nick Gordon is obviously looking to bunt here. 1-1 count to Gordon. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He squares the bunt again. Inside, ball 2. So here's my issue that I have with Perez. You've got a guy that is squaring the bunt, and he's literally looking to give himself up. He's giving you an out. And you're throwing balls. It's 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch. Here it is. It's going to be a bunt. That ball is foul. Ball. Strike 2, He bunts it. The ball hits the plate. goes right up into the air and goes foul. So it's a 2-2 count now on Gordon. He cannot get the bunt down. Do they let him try the bunt again, or do they say, all right, you got to swing away at this point? We'll find out in a second. Well, I think we've been the laughingstock for a while, but the last 3 years, 22, 23, and this year, people know who we are, and they know our talent level. I don't think the Orioles are the laughingstock anymore. I just want them to win a World Series because it's been 40 years. So 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside. Ball gets away from Rutschman. Runner's going to go to second. That's going to be a pass ball on Rutschman there. It was low and outside, but it was definitely a ball he should have caught. It hits off his glove and slides over to the left. And the runner, he tried the backhand and he shouldn't have done that. That's going to be a pass ball error on Rutschman. That's going to put the guy, it's almost like getting the bunt down without an out. So a 3-2 count on Gordon. They need an out right here. 3-2 pitch. And he walks him. Exactly, Samuel. Well, here we go. Thank you, by the way. We picked up another subscriber. Appreciate it. 30 people watching right now. Guys, thanks for being here. We are 6 away from our like goal of 40. We hit our goal for subscribers of 825. Well, that's going to bring Ali Sanchez to the plate. He's going to pinch hit. He's he's the catcher. He's 0 for 2. My apologies. Righty Sanchez is going to be stepping into the plate against CNL Perez. So 2 men on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Orioles are going to need a big play right here to try to get out of this inning without a run. Again, it's what the Marlins have done well in this series so far is with runners in scoring position. They've done well. So Perez is set. He's at the belt. Here's the first pitch. He squares the bunt. Lays it down. Looks like a good one. They got to go to first. And he lays down a really good bunt. Perez picks it up, throws to first, and he gets the out. But they got the bunt down, and now it's second and third with only 1 out. So Perez sacrificed himself, gets down a good bunt, makes the pitcher field it. Nobody was at third. He had to go to first. So now there's 1 out. Runners at second and third. Jazz Chisholm is stepping to the plate. Left-hander. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Here comes the pitching coach for the Orioles. Drew French is going to come out and have a talk. 32 people watching. Good to have all of you here, guys. 3-3 game, bottom of the 7th inning. Marlins are threatening again. The Orioles, best team in the American League, tied for the best record in the American League, and they can't handle the worst team in the National League. Wow, we picked up another subscriber. Thank you, guys. 828 subscribers now. We were looking for 825. We blew right past it. We're at 828. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., another Hall of Fame profile video will be coming out. Hope you guys can look for that tomorrow. We just did one last week of Cy Young. That video's got almost 400 views, or it might even be over 400 views. Our second half prediction for the Orioles is out as well. Go check out that video. That's got over 3,000 views. Good to have all of you here. So big at bat right here. The Orioles are playing the infield in. Chisholm's ready. Perez is ready. First pitch. Line drive. Foul down the left field line. Whew. 0-1, just like that. So the Orioles are going to play the infield in. They're going to try to cut the run off at the plate. And Chisholm's going to look to try to just get the ball past the infield, to get the ball to the outfield and get a run home here. Orioles are hoping he hits it right at somebody. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Fair ball down to the left field line. It's over the third baseman's head. 1 run's going to score. 2nd run's going to score. And just like that, the Marlins get the lead back. It's the inherent issue that the Orioles have had since June 21st. When the pitching succeeds, the hitting fails. When the hitting succeeds, the pitching fails. CNL Perez comes in to face 2 left-handers. The first left-hander he walks. The next left-hander he gives up a double to. Your job is to get left-handers out, and he gets neither one of them out. 5-3. Florida. The Marlins now have the lead. His job is to get the left-handers out, and he gets neither one of them out. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's going to bring De La Cruz to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Perez is staying in the game. First pitch. Low. Ball 1. Samuel said, I honestly don't know if they should trade big-time prospects. There's no trade that will fix them being inconsistent. And then Samuel says, we lost. Not over yet, but it's not looking good. 1-0 pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Yeah, with the inconsistency of the way the offense has been, I get it. I understand, where you're coming from in feeling that way. Wow, guys, we picked up even more subscribers. 830. That's amazing. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a foul. 2-1. And remember, there's still only one out in the inning. And Chisholm's at second base. He's in scoring position. But, again, what happens? Runners in scoring position. And they get the job done. We did last inning. Big hit by Cowser. And then the Orioles come right back out and they give the lead right back. It's just bad baseball. 2-1 pitch. And base hit into right field. That's going to score a run. Chisholm's coming to the plate. That ball is way up the line. And just like that, it's 6-3. Absolutely terrible baseball by the Orioles. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Wow. Nobody can... Wow, that's really bad, guys. Good hitting. To the Marlins' credit, though, to their credit, they have done exactly what they need to do in this game. Hey, welcome in. Well, at least the Yankees are losing, too. I agree, but that can't last forever. The Yankees are playing a good team, at least. We're playing a team. We're playing a team we should be beating. They're at least playing a team that's over 500 in the Mets. We're playing a team that's 30 games under 500. 1-0 pitch, swing and a foul, 1-1. So I'm not going to look. I can't look at it like that. I have to look at it like you're losing to teams you can't be losing to. Because with the Yankees losing, if the Orioles were winning these games they're supposed to win, that 1.5 game lead could be 3.5, 4.5, and they'd have a nice cushion. Every game the Orioles allow the Yankees to stay within striking distance, it makes it that much harder. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball, foul. 1-2. And I can't look at it in that way because I've said this a billion times. If anybody follows me and knows me, I've always said when you accept mediocrity, that's what you're going to get. So don't look at it like that. Look at it like you guys got to win these games, period. I don't care what the Yankees are doing. Take care of business. 1-2, swing and a miss. No. Yes, swing and a miss. He's out. 2 outs. I thought he fouled it off, but he didn't. And that's double A. Don't get me wrong. That's no disrespect. I don't mean that in that way when I say I don't care what the Yankees are doing. All I mean by that is I can't control what the Yankees do until we play them. All we can control is what we do when we play the teams we're supposed to beat. And we're not doing that. So here's Josh Bell. He's from the right side now. First pitch, ground ball to the pitcher. Perez has got it, throw to first, and that's the inning. But the damage is done. The Marlins give up 3 in the top of the 7th. They get them right back in the bottom of the 7th. Heading to the top of the 8th inning. 6-3. Marlins with the lead. But Double A, it does help the Orioles that the Yankees and Red Sox are losing. It takes a little bit of the pressure off. But in the end, our job is to win ball games, period. And they've got to do that. They're not doing that when they're these. I look at it like this. I say this with all sports. I say this in football too, with my favorite team in football. I always say, beat the teams you're supposed to beat, and just play 500 against the good teams. And that's all I need from the Orioles. When you face these teams like the Cubs, the Marlins, the White Sox, some of these other really bad teams that you might face, the Blue Jays this year, or whoever, the Angels, you gotta beat those teams. At the very least, you have to win the series. Some of them you need to sweep. If you're good enough, you'll do that. And then when you face these good teams like the Yankees or the Guardians or the Dodgers or the Phillies, just hold your own. Win 2 out of 3, win 1 out of 3. If it's a 4-game set, split the set. Do something like that. Do good against the good teams, but against the bad teams, you got to do great. And they're just not doing it this year. They have faced several bad teams and lost series and got swept. They got swept by the Cardinals when the Cardinals were like 8 games under 500. They got swept by the Cubs when the Cubs were like 10 games under 500. And now they're about to go 2 games down and on the verge of being swept by the Marlins, who are 29 games under 500. That's the issue. Calvin Fulcher is in the game for the Marlins. 3.28 ERA, opponent batting average 254. What are you going to do? Slyster, I wouldn't say that. I just think pitchers are pitching them tougher. That's what I will say. I think these pitchers are pitching them tougher, and I think part of it is they're slumping. But it's magnified because everybody else on the team is slumping. Everybody goes through slumps. Here's Santander. First pitch to him, ball low, 1-0. Everybody slumps. But the problem is it's magnified for Gunnar and Adley when the team is losing and not hitting when they're slumping. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strike right there, 1-1. If the Orioles were still winning games, if Santander, O'Hearn, Westberg, all these guys were picking them up, and the Orioles were still scoring a lot of runs and winning ball games, I think it would be less of an issue. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. But it's magnified right now because the Orioles are slumping as a team. And it gets magnified. Because, to be honest with you, it really shouldn't fall to just Gunnar and Adley. 1-2 pitch. Outside. No! He calls strike 3 on Santander. That ball was low and outside, and he called it a strike. And Santander is not happy. He's talking to the ump. That ball was outside. That should have been ball 2. But they got the call. And that's strike 3 on Santander. That is not a strike. That's off the play. I could see why, from the overhead view, maybe. But for the box, the box is not the official. But on the box, it didn't get there. Here's O'Hearn. First pitch to him, curveball in the dirt, 1-0. Yeah, I think adjustments have been one of the things that they have had their issues with. But I think, though, they will make them. I think Gunnar and those guys, they're going to be fine. They don't worry me. Here's a 1-0 pitch to O'Hearn. Swinging a foul, 1-1. I think there's too much pressure on those guys to be the guys that hold the team up. Gunnar is in year 2, and Adley's in year 2 of full years in this league. 1-1 pitch, swinging a foul back, 1-2. The Orioles need like they did last inning. Couple hits, maybe a walk, get some runners on base, put the pressure on. Keegan Aiken is warming in the bullpen for the Orioles. Man, just can't score runs. 1-2 pitch, way high, ball 2, 2-2. Guys, we are 37 likes. 3 likes away from our goal of 40. Be sure to hit that like button. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Right down the middle. And O'Hearn just looks at it. It was right down the middle. And O'Hearn looked at it for strike 3. I don't know if he was looking for something else, but that ball was right down the middle. Wow. That's going to bring Kjerstad to the plate. Here's first pitch to Kjerstad. Swing and a miss, strike. Ball was low and in the dirt, and he swings at it. So 0-1 count on Kjerstad. Heston is 0 for 2 in the game. He does have a walk and a run scored. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-1. Looks like the O's are going to... They're definitely in trouble. Well, Samuel, I understand what you're saying because I still have that PTSD as well when it comes to the O's. All these years of losing. 1-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 2, 2-1. And that's really what it is. It's PTSD for Orioles fans. You've had so many losing seasons that you're right. You just think to yourself, "Hey, the other shoe's going to drop, and here we go. We're going to be bad, and we're not going to make the playoffs." So I understand it. I mean, I have that feeling sometimes too. But we got to push through it. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. High. 3-1. So Kirkstad has run the count to 3-1. Good at bat for him. Let's see if he can do something with it. We got Westberg and Cowser to follow. So if we can get a runner here, we got a couple guys coming up that are looking good. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Strike right there. 3-2. He's taking all the way. Still at 37 likes, gang. Come on, we can make 40. I'd love to hit both tonight. Both goals. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Wow, that ball was really close. Good take by Kirkstad. Second walk of the game for him. So the Orioles get a 2-out runner. That's going to bring Jordan Westberg to the plate. Westberg's having, people talk about Adley and they talk about Gunnar struggling. Westberg's been struggling. He's been struggling a lot lately as well, but he's at the plate. He's got a chance here to really help the Orioles. Let's see if he can do something. Westberg's set. Here's the pitch. He takes the first pitch. It's slow, but on the outside corner. Strike 1. 0-1. Westberg has popped to the catcher. He struck out and ground ball to the second baseman. To the third baseman. 0 for 3. 0-1 pitch. Strike. Outside, and he calls it a strike. Oh my gosh. That ball was about 2 inches on the outside, and the umpire called it a strike. So just like that, Westberg's down in the count 0-2. Wow, this ump is really, really, really struggling tonight, and it's hurt the Orioles. So Westberg's got to really come up with a good at-bat right here, gang. 0-2 pitch. Pitcher is set. He's at the belt. Westberg's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the second baseman. Throw to second. Oh, just in time. I thought Kirkstad beat it. The second baseman wasn't there at first, but no, they called him out. That's the inning. Wait, the Orioles are going to look at it. Maybe. No, they're not. I'm sorry. I thought they were. That play at second was closer than it should have been. No runs, no hits, man left, bottom of the 8th, 6-3, Florida, Miami, whatever you want to call them. Either way, they're winning. You know what? Let's do another score update while we got a minute here. Go around the league and see what the scores are. Top of the 8th inning, Rays, Blue Jays 2-2. Bottom of the 7th, 12-3 Padres over the Nationals. Top of the 6th, Mets now have a 6-2 lead. Top of the 4th inning, Diamondbacks 2, Royals 1. Bottom of the 3rd, White Sox 2, Rangers 1. Giants are later. Earlier today, we had the Pirates beat the Cardinals 5-0. Twins beat the Phillies 5-4. Brewers over the Cubs 3-2. Rockies crushed the Red Sox 20-7. Astros 8-1 over the Athletics. 2-1 Angels over the Mariners. 2-1 Guardians over the Tigers. 9-4 Reds over the Braves. There you go. That is your scoreboard for the evening, folks. Webb Bricks, welcome in. Good to have you here. I would agree. I would agree with that very much. The Orioles are not playing like they want to win. I would agree with you 100%. They're not playing well at all. Raul Montero, welcome in. The Orioles are a baseball team. Welcome in. Good to have you here. The Orioles are a baseball team. That's what they are, if you don't know. So bottom of the 8th, the Orioles looking to try to keep the game right where it is. They really need to. And Keegan Aiken is going to step to the mound for the Orioles to try to get them back in this game. First pitch, swing and a foul back, 0-1. Try to get you guys this back in here. All right, Jesus Sanchez steps to the plate. He's 1 for 2. 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1-1. And see, that ball he called a strike on Gunnar for a strike 3. He calls it a ball here. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike. 1-2. I didn't see what... I don't know what that means. But Raul, welcome in. Good to have you here. Orioles in the 9th. It's not going to be looking good. Let's see. 1-2 pitch. Ball high. 2-2. The Orioles will have Kowser, Mullins, and Arias coming to the plate in the 9th. You'll probably see a couple of pinch hitters in the 9th inning. 30 people still watching. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 right down the middle. What was he looking at? Sanchez didn't even take the bat off his shoulder. Ball was right down the middle, and that's strike 3. That's the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wow. He must have a dinner date or something. We're still at 37 likes, gang. Come on, we got to make that 40 mark before this game's over. Help us get there. Lopez has stepped into the plate. First pitch to him, strike, 0-1. Looked a little low to me, but we'll take it. 0-1 count. Oh-1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch to Lopez. Check swing. He just fouled it off with the check swing. So we're going to stay 0-2. My gracious, folks. Orioles. Well, tomorrow is an afternoon game for the Orioles, and Corbin Burnes will be on the mound. And hopefully the Orioles will be able to back him with some runs, and hopefully Burnes does what he normally does. And 0-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to stay at 0-2. Hopefully Burnes can come out and pitch well, and the Orioles can put some runs up for him, and the O's can, if they don't get this win, hopefully they can at least get out of this with 1 and head home with a win. 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. That ball's going to be playable. Kerstad's under it. He's got it. Second out. So Aiken's got 2 outs already in the bottom of the 8th inning. Really need to put this inning away right here. Need a nice 1-2-3 inning. Edwards is at the plate. He's 2 for 2. First pitch to him is outside, ball 1. So a 1-0 count to Xavier Edwards, who's 2 for 2 in this game. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 1-1. Good to have all of you in here, gang. Still got 26 of you watching this late. You guys are awesome. 38 likes, too, so we're right there. We have a shot. Tomorrow, I will have all this cleaned up. I'll have a haircut, and we'll look better. Edwards, 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. 1-2. The Orioles, the Marlins tonight have struck out 5 times. The Orioles tonight have struck out 10 times. 1-2 pitch, ground ball to the shortstop. Gunner's got it. No, he bobbles. Oh, man. Gunner bobbled it. Double clutched. Through to first, and just that little bit of a bobble was not enough to get him. That's probably going to be an error on Gunner. And that's a 2-out runner for the Marlins. Let's see if they give do they give him a base hit on that, or are they going to give Gunner an error on that? And by the way, they did not give Adley Rutschman a pass ball on that other one. I thought it was a pass ball, but they didn't. No, they gave him a base hit. Okay. So a 2-out hit. And that's going to bring so I don't know them as well. What's up, Melissa? There's my wife in here. That's going to bring Brujan to the plate. He's going to pinch hit. 231 average on the season. Let's see what he can do. First pitch, strike, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the third baseman. Throw to second for the force, and that's your inning, gang. Here we go. Top of the ninth coming up. Orioles need 3. I think there's a good possibility that you'll get a couple of pinch hitters in this inning. Because you've got Cowser, Mullins, and Urias coming to the plate. Cowser and Mullins are lefties. And Tanner Scott, who's probably going to come into the game, the closer for the Marlins, is a lefty. So I'm assuming we're probably going to see Hayes. Hayes will probably hit. I'm trying to see who else is on the bench for the Orioles. You'll probably see Hayes and probably Mountcastle will probably hit this inning. That would be my guess. I'm pretty sure you'll probably see Mounty come to the plate, and you'll probably see Hayes come to the plate. And then I don't know what they'll do from there. They might let Cowser hit because he's having a good night. Cowser might hit to start the inning. I mean, he is 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs and a walk. He's seeing the ball well tonight. Maybe Cowser hits, but I think Mullins gets pinch hit for, and I think Urias gets pinch hit for, with both Hayes and Mountcastle. So here we go. Top of the ninth inning, 6-3. Orioles have done nothing tonight. They had one inning where they scored 3 runs on 1 hit, basically. The 3-run double by Cowser. Other than that, they've basically done nothing offensively the entire night. Yeah, Tanner Scott, he does walk guys. I agree with you there. 25 walks in 43 innings. That's a lot of walks. That is definitely a lot of walks. So Hayes is going to hit for Cowser. So Hayes, I knew Hayes was going to hit this inning. I knew that was going to happen. Something's going on in the outfield. Looks like there's a little bit of a delay. I guess a ball or something got on the field. But yeah, so Hayes is going to hit for Cowser. Kind of figured that. And I really think Mountcastle is probably... I think he should hit. Wait, what's going on here? So the umpires are getting together.
That late substitution.
I don't know what happened there. The umpires got together for something. But here we are. All right, well, we're back. We're back at it. Austin Hayes going to step to the plate. 248 on the season. 3 home runs, 14 RBIs, 700 OPS. Tanner Scott set. First pitch. Ball low. 1-0. I agree, Samuel. Tanner Scott will walk you. It's just, are the Orioles... he got called for a pitch violation. So a 2-0 count already on Hayes. So here's the 2-0 pitch. Inside, ball 3. I agree. Be patient. Obviously, Tanner Scott will walk batters. Already 3-0 count on Hayes here. Hayes has to take 2 pitches here. And I think Tanner Scott knows it. He doesn't have to overpower him here. He knows Hayes is going to take this pitch. 3-0 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 4. So the Orioles, right off the bat, get the first runner on. Leadoff walk. And that's going to bring, I think Mountcastle's going to hit for Mullins here. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to try the lefty-righty matchup with Mountcastle as well. Yep, and it is. It's going to be Mounty. So Mounty's going to step to the plate. He worries me because he's a free swinger. He will chase pitches. Let's see if he sees 4 straight balls. Let's see if he takes one. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Good take by Mounty there. So 5 balls in a row by Tanner Scott. And Mounty is batting .305 against right-handers this year. Let's see if he can do something. Against lefties. 1-0 pitch. Strike right there. 99 miles an hour. 1-1. Yeah, we definitely need a repeat. So Mountie set. 1-1 pitch is coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 98 miles an hour up and in, and Mountie can't catch up to it. Mountcastle is another one of those guys. He just hasn't been the player he was that first year up when he hit 33 home runs. Tanner Scott set. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball to right field. That ball is foul. Just foul. Oh, man, that would have been a biggie. That ball's just foul down the right field line. If that ball's fair, it's second and third for the Orioles with nobody out. It's a game of inches, but it's not. It's a foul ball. Mountie's got to gear up again now. He's got to try to we just need good at-bats. You know? Don't chase pitches. The issue is here, though, is no matter what happens with Mountie, Ramon Arias is going to hit next. They're not going to pinch hit for him. I don't think they'll bring in McCann. Maybe they will, but I don't see it. Mountie set. 1-2 pitch. We're going to ground ball to second baseman. Throw to second for 1. Back to first. Double play. Double play. 2 outs, folks. Mountie hits a ground ball right to the second baseman. He throws to second. Shortstop gets it. Throws to first. Double play. Just like that, a leadoff walk. And Mountcastle hits into a double play. Yeah, thanks, Dan. I appreciate you, buddy. That's going to bring Arias to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Embarrassing loss by the Orioles tonight, man. Can't. And they're going to lose. This game's over. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Arias. 1-1. Swinging for the fence. You're down by 3 runs. Even if you hit a home run, you're still losing. Just get on base. Well, we still got a lot of season to go. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. I mean, they do. They still got a lot of season left to go. There's still a lot more baseball to play. So a 2-1 count to Arias. Yeah, Dan, have a good night, buddy. Appreciate you being here. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-2. So the Orioles are down to their last strike. Let's see what they can get. Let's see if they can do anything. See if they can keep the game alive right here. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. That ball is going to be foul. So Arias, his at-bat still going. Let's see if he can get on here. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul again. He's keeping the at-bat alive. Well, Sony, tomorrow, luckily for the hey, we picked up another subscriber, 831. You guys are amazing. Thank you all tonight. And we got the 40 likes. I can take that off of there. Look at that. We got the 40. You guys are amazing. Orioles might not win this game, but you guys came through for me tonight. You guys were the superstars tonight. 2-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Ramon Arias swings the ball in the dirt. Not even close. And the Miami Marlins have so far won 2 in a row. Last place Marlins beat the Orioles 6-3 for the second straight night. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 5 left for the Marlins. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 left for the Orioles. Chase McDermott will take the loss. He's 0-1. Bad outing for the O's. All around. Offense, defense, pitching, terrible. Just didn't deserve to win tonight. Guys, thank you again. You guys are the stars tonight. Subscribers, we hit our subscriber goal tonight. We hit our like goal tonight. You guys were amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. Obviously, we'll be back on Monday for Orioles Weekly. We'll probably have a lot to talk about as we get closer and closer to the trade deadline. We'll be back next Wednesday, hopefully, with another Orioles game of the week. Appreciate y'all being here. Keep rooting for the O's. Don't give up on them just yet, everybody. And take care of yourselves and each other. Again, final score, Marlins 6, Orioles 3. Bye, gang.